Hello and welcome to the home opener and opening game for the Rhode Island College Anchormen here as they have an out-of-conference contest against the Manor College basketball team. Once again, this is the opener for the Anchormen. Me, Jake Elmsley, and my good friend Dave Cusack will be here with you for the whole night. And we're going to go to the PA system for the starting lineups tonight.
Should I shut that off when we get talking?
And we are here for the season opener for the Rhode Island College Anchormen as they take on Manor College out of Massachusetts. Jake Elmsley, Dave Cusack here for the call for the opener right here in the beautiful Murray Center, right here on Rhode Island College campus. So, Dave, what are the keys to this game and to start the season on the right foot? What are the keys for the Anchormen to do that?
Well, I know Coach was telling you before the game he's going to emphasize playing hard and no turnovers. Fundamentals are going to be the key for the Anchormen. They got a lot of new players from last year. And it's going to take some time to really mesh. So fundamentals, playing well together is going to be key.
Yeah, and a couple of new players to the Anchormen in this starting lineup. First off, the freshman, Aheem Floyd, number 4, the freshman guard. He'll out of Worcester, Massachusetts. He'll be starting. Also have the transfer, Grant Gills, the center.
Don't pronounce it like that in Worcester.
Grant Gills, a junior, starting at center. He's a transfer from CCRI. And the captain, Justin Campbell, number 35, is going to be stepping up here to take the tip-off to start off the Anchormen season here in this out-of-conference matchup against Manor College. Right, the two men, they set to take the tip off. Step the tip off, it's thrown up. And it's won by Pine Manor. Number 2 for Pine Manor. Stephen Collins handling the ball. He passes it off. He passes it back off to Joshua Gause. He passes it back off to Collins. Ooh, and a nice block by the captain. Captain Justin Campbell sends that right back. We get another shot. Number 4, Aheem Floyd carrying the ball down. He passes it off to C.J. Donaldson. Donaldson passes it back. Like a three-pointer taken by Chris Farrington, the sophomore guard, for the first points of the Anchormen season. Ball back on the number 15 for Manor. He passes it. Ooh, and a nice steal by Donaldson. Ball being handled by Floyd. Passes back off to Donaldson. Donaldson's at the top of the key. He's being defended. He's looking for something. He moves off. He passes it back off to Farrington. Farrington's in the three-point line. He looks for something. Tries to set a screen. Isn't able to get much out of it. He's still able to drive. He takes a drive. He's shot and he's fouled. That's 2 free throws for the sophomore out of Fall River.
Well, good job getting to the rim and drawing the foul on that. You got to get these free throws. They're easy points. We showed that they can obviously stretch the floor. They just hit a 3. But these free throws, man, you got to hit your free throws.
Absolutely.
And that was last year. They were missing a few free throws. So this year, definitely looking to improve upon that.
Yeah, it's good to see them able to emphasize the pick and roll early on. They're able to make the first shot. Second one coming right here. And 1 for 2, not the best, but still getting early points on the board. And they're off to a 4-point lead early on. Anyway, Pine Manor, he's charging down. Number 2, he takes it, and he is unable to get anything. But then number 21, Joshua Gause is able to come in. The junior forward out of, I never heard this before, Dave, Poughkeepsie, New York.
Well, that one I don't have a pronunciation for you.
Anyway, he'll be coming to the line for some free throws.
Yeah, good defense in the paint. Don't let them get those easy buckets.
Exactly, those second chance points. Got to focus on not giving any of those up. Anyway, the three-point opportunity here. Three-point play opportunity here. Donaldson handling the ball. A little bit of a full court press going on. Passed off to Farrington. And he passes it off to Campbell, who makes a tough shot and is fouled for a three-point play opportunity here.
Yeah, good passing on that possession by the Anchorman. Able to see where your man is and hit him with the good pass. Definitely, like I said, it's going to take a little time to mesh with a lot of new faces on this team, but coming up strong so far in this first quarter.
Yeah, I know the chemistry is going to be paramount for this team to get that together. And the fact that they're seeing this much so early on is a good sign. A minute and a quarter into the season. And he misses the big man misses the free throw. Pass down for number 5 for Pine Manor. He takes a high shot. That's missed. But good hustle by number 2 for Pine Manor. He's able to keep the ball. Pass off to number 15. He tries to pump fake it. Farrington isn't falling for it though. He passes it off to number 5, Pine Manor. Number 15 looking again to do something. He tries to move in. Hard defense by the Anchormen. And a foul is called, but still. Good defense in the post by the Anchormen. Just a little bit of, need to clean that up a little bit, but still.
Grant Gillis, one of 2 centers on this team, putting in work on the defensive end so far. He's a new face on this team, and he's clearly the biggest man on the court right now.
Yeah, standing at 6'8", 235 pounds, he is easily the biggest man on this Anchorman team. Although the first shot is made by number 15, Rashid Bell, the junior forward out of Dorchester, Mass. There's one that I know.
Those Massachusetts towns, man.
He makes the
If you're not from there, you don't know how to pronounce it.
And there's the second one, so 2 for 2 on free throws for him. Donaldson is handling the ball. He's hard full court press being used by Pine Manor right now, but they're able to get by it. Donaldson drives. Donaldson doing it by himself. Donaldson gets blocked.
Well, a little contact on that, but some nifty dribbling by Donaldson on that play.
Yeah, strong handles by Donaldson. He's only 5'8", so the little man showing he's got some skills going on here. And with the ball being taken down by Malcolm Smith. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, but that's going to be an Anchorman ball.
Yeah, Pine Men are able to interrupt that passing lane. Luckily, it's still Anchorman's ball. That could have been dangerous. That could have been a turnover, and that's something that Coach was emphasizing that they're trying to avoid.
Absolutely. Anyway, Donaldson handles the ball. He passes it off to Floyd, who takes the 3, and he is good! That's another three-pointer for the Anchormen. 2 3-pointers hit with 2 minutes into the season. Pine Man handling the ball in the post. Pine Man, he tries to take a shot, and that is another foul by the Anchormen.
Anchormen not letting them get any baskets at the rim.
making them work
for free throws, yeah.
Making them work for every minute. That is a foul on Malcolm Smith, the senior guard, out of Old Orchard Beach. All right, anyway, the first free throw being taken here by number 10, Bradley Baobang, out of Largo, Maryland. The second free throw's taken, the second free throw's hit. Pine Manor's been good on free throws so far in this game. Donaldson handling the ball. More full court press coming from Pine Manor. I love seeing me a good full court press, Dave. Anyway, the ball is passed off to Campbell. Ball finds its way back to Donaldson. Donaldson's driving. Donaldson looking for something. He goes up, and he's fouled on the nifty drive right down the baseline. That's going to be another three-point play opportunity for the Anchormen.
Donaldson showing his moves, getting to the bucket and getting the foul. We've seen some impressive dribbling from him so far.
That was good. No, the handles on this kid are looking real good. Only 5'8", only 155 pounds. That guy's smaller than me, Dave, but I don't think I can move like that.
No, you certainly can't.
And he's good on the free throws, so the three-point play for the Anchormen. Ooh, and a couple Anchormen able to get in the lane there. A long pass off, but unsuccessful to Adrian, but Campbell's able to come in anyway. Long shot taken. Rebound by Pine Manor. Pine Manor number 2 taking the ball down. He's only man standing in between him and his way, and Chris Farrington is unafraid to get in there.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be a foul, but again, so far they've been playing really good defense in the paint.
The Anchormen are not just letting them get away easy in the paint. They're going to make them think twice. They don't want to keep going there. With the inbound pass for Pine Manor, Farrington gets by Farrington, pass off to number 24. He takes the baseline J. He's unsuccessful. Rebound by Donaldson. Ball gets knocked away. Ball hits my foot. It's all right, I'll take the licks myself.
And I was just telling you, it's very rare that we get hit by balls over here.
I don't know, Dave. I'll have to be the judge of that myself. Anyway, the Anchormen are going to get the ball here. Malcolm Smith inbounding it to Donaldson. So coming down the court. They're not going with the full court press this time. Donaldson's point. He's looking for something. He passes back off to Smith. Smith's calling for something. He's not able to get what he wants. He passes it back off to Campbell. Back to Campbell. Back to Farrington. And a missed shot.
That looks like it was just a bad pass on that. He slipped.
Mackay Hunter for Pine Manor taking the ball. He passed it off to number 15. He passed back off to number 21. Pass it back off to Joshua Gauze. Gauze looks for something. He passes it back off to Byung. Byung takes the 3. He misses. Tough rebound, though, by Mackay Hunter. And Pine Manor in the paint, and they get a three-point play opportunity. Gauze able to make the shot in the paint, take the foul. Good play for the junior out of Powkepski. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fouls early in this game, Dave. I mean, do you think they're gonna be? But do you think this is just a matter of just early game jitters, just trying to get in there? You think they'll be able to clean that up soon?
I think it's a matter of just coming out and trying to play aggressively on defense, and really not worrying about if you're gonna get the foul or not, as long as you're gonna prevent the easy look. I think that's definitely something that they have emphasized, coming out and playing aggressively on the defensive end. So it looks like they're trying to implement that game plan so far.
Anyway, Donaldson handling the ball at the top of the key. He's pointing. He's looking for something. Passes it off to Floyd. Floyd passes it off again. Shot taken by Smith, and that's successful. That's another Rhode Island College three-pointer. Good going so far from the three-point line for the Anchormen.
Yeah, well, they've been getting in the paint with some nifty moves, so that opens up the outside game.
Absolutely. Good play from the Anchormen from the arc. Anyway, though, Hunter gets around, but he loses the ball. Ooh, and Donaldson's coming down by himself, and a nice, easy breakaway layup for Donaldson. A nice, easy bucket for Donaldson there. And the Anchormen are already up 18-9 with about 15 minutes left to go in the half. Oh, wait. Ooh, a nice pass inside by Pine Manor to Mackay Hunter, who's able to make the easy layup. Good interior passing there. Anyway, the pass inside to Aheem Floyd. Aheem Floyd takes a hard J. He's not able to get it, but Farrington's able to come in there and just tip it right back in.
And the foul, and Farrington is fired up. We just saw another good pass on that play, and some good effort getting the second chance points.
Absolutely. Good play all around so far for the Anchormen on both ends of the court.
Yeah, 20-11 with 15 minutes to go in this first half, and the Anchormen have come out strong so far, and a little bit surprising for a team that's hasn't played together, and a lot of new faces on it, as we've been saying. But they've been coming out and they've been playing well together. They've been hitting each other with the passes and really scoring from anywhere on the floor. We haven't really seen their mid-range game, but they've been scoring from three and they've been scoring inside, so that's a good sign going forward.
Yeah, I mean, the mid-range game is going to come along eventually. But yeah, this looks like a team that they don't care if they're all new faces. They're coming out here. They're playing hard. They're playing tough. They're getting a few fouls right now, but that's only going to happen. They'll clean that up soon, I bet. They're just looking to make a statement right here against Pine Manor, even if it's out of the conference.
Absolutely. We're going to come out strong. It's the first home game, and you definitely want to get some momentum going, especially on your home floor, get a win. That would be important for them going forward in this season. And they've been playing real aggressively, playing aggressive defense, and offensively they've looked really good so far.
Absolutely. No, I mean, a lot very good. Only 3 missed field goals so far in this game, which is very, very good, honestly. Very good field goal percentage so far in this game.
3 missed field goals, and one of them they put in for second chance points. So
exactly, 66.7% field goal percentage compared to a 25% field goal percentage from Pine Manor. So obviously,
yeah, that's a really big discrepancy.
RIC is winning that battle right now, and not a bad battle to be winning.
No, absolutely. When you're shooting this hot, I mean, they look really hard to stop right now.
Arlo coming out of the huddle, setting up for Farrington to take his well-deserved free throw, if you ask me. And no, actually, well, not be Farrington taking it. No, excuse me, actually will, excuse me. Farrington coming up to take his free throw. After we come out of the first timeout, 15:05. Left to go in the first half of play here. Anchorman sending on Roosevelt Scheider, the senior guard, one of the 2 captains of the team. He is the only player, according to Coach Burns, who has been with him for his full 4 years here. So the Anchorman veteran here, Shearer's getting his first minutes of the season here. Anyway, Pine Manor moving the ball down. A pass to number 22 at the top of the key. Shearer's guarding him. He's looking, he passes it off to number 24. Good defense so far by the Anchorman. Looking to get inside, he's not able to. He's looking for something. Number 15 is trying to move around, looking for something or another. He's not able to find anything. He passes back up to the top of the key. A little switch, but Shearer's right on it. He takes a shot in the face of Farrington. He's able to make it, but still good defense by the Anchorman on that possession.
Yeah, still playing him tight. He was just able to hit a nice shot.
Absolutely. Anchorman forced him to take a high contested shot, use most of the shot clock. Anyway, the shot here by Shearer, he is off. Pine Manor back in possession of the ball. Rasheed Bell moving the ball down the court. He's looking for something. He takes a step back 3. He's unable to make it. He bounces off the rim. Oh, Donaldson loses the ball for a second. He's able to get it back, pass it off to Farrington, who's underneath the hoop, and he is able to convert on the layup. Good play by Donaldson there. Loses the ball at first. He's able to get it right back.
Absolutely.
Really showing off his handles right now. Ooh, and a charge on Justin Campbell right there by Mackay Hunter, the guard, out of Middletown, Connecticut. And a couple new Anchormen coming onto the court. Number 33, Cam Menfini's coming onto the court, as well as A.J. Petway, the freshman guard out of Worcester.
I believe they called that a block. I was going to say, good job getting in there with the body trying to draw a charge, but they're calling that one a block.
Well, I guess when you're 6'5" and the guy coming into you is 5'10", you're not going to get the charge too many times. Although still good. Oh, and a little bit of a scrum for the ball going on the ground, and another foul is called. A reach-in foul, I believe, is called on A.J. Petway. Still, though, aggressive defense, though, by the Anchormen so far through this one. Not afraid to get in there so far. All right, after looks like a little bit of confusion on who's going to be doing the inbounding. They settle on Jarrell Francis for the inbound for the Manor. He passes it off to Stephen Collins. Collins passes it off to Bell. Bell's driving. Bell drives down the middle, and he is called for the travel.
Yeah, that was about 3 or 4 steps on that one. Look, clear travel.
We'll call it an NBA drive.
Call it a James Harden play. Got that Euro steps, plural.
He's stepping over the whole continent with that one. He's leading a land invasion of Europe right there. There we go, the inbound. Two man feet, and another whistle's blown. Blocking foul, I believe, Dave.
I believe so. A lot of fouls so far. Anchorman with 6 fouls right now.
Eek. Getting close again over the limit here, but anyway, pass it off to Manfee. Manfee's handling the ball on the left side. He opts to drive. He's not able to find anything. He passes it off to Campbell. Passes it back off to Smith. Smith tries to drive. He's not able to get what he wants, but he passes it off to Manfee to take the 3. He's unable to get it. Ooh, but the ball is able to find itself way back to Smith. Smith drives. He takes the layup, but he's fouled on the way up. And that's 2 more free throws coming his way. Nice aggressive play from Manfee. He was gonna opt for the jump shot, but he decided to take the drive instead, and it pays off.
Yeah, drawing a foul once again. These easy shots from the line, as long as you're hitting them, it can be a big part of your offense.
Absolutely, and the first one is up. That one's no good. Back off the back bar. Setting up for his second one here. This one will put the Anchorman up by 10, and he's able to do that. The Anchorman lead by 10 here. Stephen Collins handling the ball. He passes it off to Bell. Bell passes back off to Collins. Collins at the top of the key. He's guarded by Manfee. Manfee gets caught up in a screen, though. He's able to get out of it. Ball pass. Bell's unable to call, and that's another travel.
Didn't quite see the travel on that one, but
It's a little bit less of a land invasion, more of a leisurely stroll through London, we'll call it. Anyway, though, Petway's handling the ball. He passes it back off to Smith. Smith loses the ball. He tries to pass it to Shielder, but he's unable to. Pine Manor possessing the ball. Collins tries to drive down. He passes it off to Goss, who's underneath the basket. He gets fouled trying to take the shot.
Foul, still a good foul, though. He had a very easy shot. Good foul making a miss.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to make him work for the free throws. Got to make him work for those right now. Wow. Pine Manor right now is 5 for 6 on free throws. Still a good move to make them work for it here.
Yeah, I mean, it always is. You definitely have a chance of them missing it. It's 2 shots instead of 1, so.
All right, and he does miss the first one, so already paying dividends right here.
See, it's a smart foul.
I believe you. A couple players coming in here. And Floyd coming back in. And the second free throw coming here. He puts it up, and he's able to make that one. Cutting the Anchorman lead to 9. Petway's handling the ball. He passes it back to Farrington.
They got this intermittent full court defense going on.
And I love to see that. I will say that. Ooh, and Farrington, it almost pays off, but Pine Manor knocks it out, so still the Anchorman ball.
Yeah.
Farrington got caught in a little bit of a double team there.
Unable to get out of that double team, but ball bounced their way, Anchorman ball.
Farrington inbounding the pass. He inbounds it to Floyd. Floyd passes back to Farrington. Farrington's moving down. He loses the ball, but he's able to knock it Petway's way. Petway's looking for something. Petway opts down. Petway, nice screen set by Campbell. Petway opts to pass it off to Floyd, and he's fouled on the way down from the three-pointer, and that's a 4-point play opportunity.
Wow.
The Anchorman killing it from deep right now.
That was a great shot. Open look defender closing in on you, though, and able to draw the foul after the shot. That's a huge 4-point play.
Absolutely. The Anchorman right now have a better three-point percentage than they have free throw percentage in this one. 4 for 6 on three-pointers right now.
I believe that.
No, excuse me, that was 5 for 7 on that one. 5 for 7 on three-pointers right now within the first 7.5 minutes of this game. And the free throw's going up, and that's good. Put the Anchorman up by 13 in this one. Collins driving down. Collins with some nifty moves. He tries to throw it up, though, and it doesn't even get to the rim. Floyd handling the ball. Floyd going down. Floyd almost loses it, but he's able to recover. He passes it off to Petway. He passes back. Floyd gets it right back, though. For something. He passes it to Campbell. Campbell passes it back to Petway. Petway catches the block. Whistle blown. That's a blocking penalty on Pine Manor, I believe.
Yeah, good call. That was very clearly a block.
Good block. So the Anchormen are going to retain possession of the ball. And no, excuse me. It seems like Pine Manor's already in the Seems like the Yankeemen are already in the bonus, so they can get a couple free throws here.
Yep.
Good opportunity to put themselves up by 30 here. Petway takes it. That's good.
They won't be up by 30. The score, for those of you listening on WXIN right now, is 29 to 15.
Excuse me, they'll be able to get themselves up to 30. Excuse me, they'll get themselves up by 15.
I don't want to confuse the radio listeners.
Although the second shot taken, and that's no good. So they're up 29-15 though against Pine Manor. Pass to Jamal Hammonds. He's driving. He drives into a nice drive by Jamal Hammonds, a junior out of Meriden, Connecticut for Pine Manor.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see Floyd get a good block on that, but just a little bit late.
He was in good position there, though. Like I said, aggressive defense. They've been putting themselves in the right position. Just minor things. Anyway, though, a nice drive by Manafee, who's fouled on the way up.
Fouls have been the story of this game so far. We've been seeing a lot of free throws.
Absolutely. Jesus Christ, through a little over 8 minutes here, we've seen quite a few fouls on this one. But the Anchormen so far, it's not really affecting them. The Anchormen are able to capitalize on them.
Yeah, we've been, like we said, we've seen a lot of fouls in this game so far, and the Anchormen being able to use it to their advantage, going down there and getting fouled. And on the defensive end, they've also been using it to their advantage because they've been stopping easy looks. So really, fouls have been benefiting the Anchormen so far.
And they're already in the bonus early here, so that's a good sign. That'll really force Pine Manor to rethink the way they're going to defend them.
Pine Manor's also in the bonus, though. You got to watch out for that.
Fair point there, Dave. With the Anchormen really carving up Pine Manor inside, though, this will really, I think, will open things up for them even more. Them hitting them from outside and with the fear of fouling them.
If you have to defend against the inside look, it gets a lot harder to defend on the outside as well because you're focusing on stopping, again, easy buckets, stopping easy points inside at the rim, and a lot of times it leaves guys open or open enough to convert from deep, as we've seen so far.
No, absolutely. The Anchorman is looking to continue everything they're doing here. The last 12 minutes of the first half here, the Anchorman really once again coming out strong here to start the season.
Yeah, and it's a good showing here at home at the Murray Center for this team. Very guard-heavy team, not very big, but they've been showing a lot of grit on the defensive end, and they've been showing a lot of moves on the offensive end. I've been impressed with the passing and the dribbling and the handles so far from pretty much everybody on this team that's played.
Absolutely, and Donaldson's entering the court again. So speaking of guys with moves, speaking of guys with dribbling.
Yeah, Donaldson's been very impressive so far. He can get to the basket. He's fast. He's got great handles, and really fun to watch.
Absolutely, he's 2 for 3 so far in this game with the three-pointer in there. Anyway, though, Manafee stepping up to take his free throw shot, and he misses the first one. Manafee now gearing up to take the second of his 2 free throws. And he's able to make that one, so the Anchormen finally get to that magic number 30. Pine Manor handling the ball. Rashid Bell trying to take it out, and that's another travel for Pine Manor.
That's 3 travels we've seen so far. They can't believe it right now, but
and that's dreadful to travel when you're bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. That's a bad play all around.
Absolutely. Anyway, Donaldson tried to give it. He's able to get by the man. He's able to get the drive. He's able to make the layup. Good play by Donaldson, just showing off those handles right now.
Donaldson just carving up the defense inside.
Absolutely. Ooh, and he gets up for the double team. Farrington steps up to guard his man. Passed off to Steve Collins. Steve Collins, he tries to get the screen. He's not able to get it. Ooh, and a heavy contested shot taken by Rashid Bell for Pine Manor, but a lot of Anchorman there and able to get a rebound. Farrington driving. Farrington passes it off. Passes it off to Campbell, and he's able to get the easy bucket on the inside.
Great vision on that play by Farrington. Able to hit the open man down to the paint.
And Farrington shows not only about Farrington might be the leading scorer for the Anchorman right now, but he's able to pass and he's able to get a rebound there too. Farrington contributing every way. Anyway, the ball is passed off to Donaldson. He's not able to make the shot though. Pass to Collins. Collins trying to drive. He tries to get a look at his own. He's not able to make the look though. Good rebound by Floyd. Floyd taking the ball down. He's looking for something. He's coming down. He's driving himself. He decides to do it himself, and he takes the easy shot.
This defense has looked really weak in the paint right now for Pine Manor. They got to do something to stop the bleeding.
Well, you see it. Floyd had 2 men on them right there, but they're even afraid to touch Rick right now.
Yeah, I mean, anytime they touch him, they're going to put him in the line. So
They can't even do it. I don't mean to keep calling all these shots easy, because that wasn't an easy shot right there for Floyd, but he's able to switch hands on the way up with 2 men on him, make that shot look easy. With
degree of difficulty was pretty high, but the defense has still been pretty weak.
And it's only going to get weaker as they get more and more afraid to follow them, I think. And the Anchormen right now up 19, 36-17 right now against Pine Manor.
Yeah, 10-11 left to go in this first half, and really, you can't ask for much else if you're the Anchormen right now. They've been good on both ends of the floor, and Pine Manor really needs to strengthen up their defense. They really need to get it together. They are getting carved up like a Christmas ham right now.
Absolutely, and even now the turnover battle. Even Pine Manor's losing that badly. Rick has only turned the ball over twice so far. Pine Manor's turned it over 7 times.
And a lot of those travels.
A lot of dumb fouls so far for Pine Manor. They got to clean things up if they won't be able to climb back into this one, but I'm fine if they don't, Dave. I don't know about you. I'm enjoying this right here.
Yeah, it's a good showing by the Anchormen so far. And again, on your home court, as much as you can ask for.
Absolutely. Trying to get the crowd involved here in the Murray Center. There though, Pine Manor taking up the ball. Jamal Hammond's here to take the ball up for Pine Manor. He's looking not to travel on the way up like a couple of his teammates. He's being guarded by Floyd. He passes it off to Bell. Oh, and a nice steal by Donaldson. Donaldson driving, doing it by himself. He takes a shot. He takes the floater. He's not able to get it, but a nice rebound. But he's able to get his own long rebound. He comes in and he's fouled. Donaldson's getting to the line on that one.
Very impressive showing for Donaldson so far.
Absolutely.
He's a new face on this team, and he's been really fun to watch.
Absolutely. He's been hiding in Bridgeport from us. Now, but he's able to get through the defense. He misses his first shot, but he's able to get the long rebound, drive again, get fouled hard. Good play by him. Good on him taking the tough foul, too. And that's why he's getting 2 shots at the line here. A little bit of confusion going on and setting up for the free throws, but we're finally here to get them. Donaldson about to take his first free throw. And that one's good. Put the Anchormen up by 20 here for their largest lead of the game so far. But maybe they'll be able to change that. And excuse me, their new largest lead of the game so far. Anchormen up by 21. Ooh, and Farrington's able to get in there, and knock the pass away.
And good job by Brown saving our equipment.
So it's good for him saving my nose.
Keith Brown, you're the man.
Still Brown. Still Pine Manor ball, but a little bit of discussion going on here. And now it's going to be a jump ball coming here between Farrington and Rasheed Bell.
Well, they're going to have the jump ball right here in front of us. That's real dangerous.
A little bit. I'm not sure I agree with this decision, but no. Pine Manor ball, because I couldn't really tell from here if the ball was out on Rick or not. So
yeah, and we were right in front of it. So jump ball, good call in this situation.
I like our equipment, Dave. I got my own laptop here.
If you're going to do it,
do
it at center court.
We're seeing some free throws for Floyd here.
Oh, they're calling it a tech?
I suppose so.
I think they're calling it a tech.
And he's good on the first free throw. What did you see there, Dave? Why are we seeing the technical foul on this one?
To be honest with you, man, I don't know. I didn't hear. I don't know if something was said that we didn't hear, but I didn't see anything.
No, me neither. It looked to me like Farrington had gotten his hand on the ball and let it went out. And with also Pine Manor now here, which I think is what happened. It must have been something being said, though, because Pine Manor gets inbound the ball here. Somebody must have been John.
Must have been. That's the only thing I can think of for that tech. We got headphones on right now, so I couldn't hear, but I think something must have been said.
Hoping nothing that's going to get us in trouble. Ooh, and a nice shot made by number 50. By number 50, whose name I don't have on the roster. Ball being handled by Petway. So then he passes back off to Farrington. Farrington's looking for the drive. He's at a 3-point line. So he takes the three, and he doesn't make the three, and he's knocked down though. And was he fouled on that one?
Well, it looked like there was some contact, but
Farrington's not going to the line though. And a seemingly late sub made, so Malcolm Smith is back in the game here. And he gets the ball inbounded wide out to him all the way on the 3-point line. He passes it to Petway. Petway passes it back to Floyd. Floyd passes it. Ends up with Petway. Smith is handling the ball. He passes back off to Petway. Ball back to Floyd. Floyd almost loses it, but he's able to recover. He's got the man on him in deep 3-point range. Passes back off to Petway. Petway gets by one man. He gets by two. And a nice layup made as he goes right over a man.
That was a beautiful floater by Petway on that, and getting the foul and going to the line. This has been really one-sided so far.
Absolutely, but it's been one-sided in the most entertaining way possible. He's able to sail right over the man. Nice play by Petway, the freshman guard. He seems to have some ups on that one. Only 6 feet tall, but able to get up like that.
Very impressive.
Ball being handled by Rasheed Bell. Hunter on the drive. He's able to get by a couple of men before he passes it off to Jarrell Francis.
Defense a little shaky on that play, but the Anchormen have been great so far defensively.
They earned a bad play. Ball being handled by Petway. He passes it over a couple of men. Passes it back off. Ball ends up with Smith. He takes the three. He's unable to make it. Ball in the command to Hunter. Hunter's being guarded by Petway. Petway's not letting him by. Petway switches onto his man. Ooh, Smith gets faked out by the pump fake. And Jamal Hammonds is fouled on the drive.
Yeah, a little bit of contact on that. Looked like he might have slipped a little bit, but there was a little bit of contact, so that's a good call.
So he'll be getting to the line now. Jamal Hammonds, the junior guard out of Meriden, Connecticut. And we're going to be seeing a timeout here first for the free throws.
Well, 42-21 with 7:57 to go in this first half, and really the Anchormen offensively have looked as good as I've seen them in my 2 years calling these games or working these games. So really, really great start so far, and hopefully this is something they can keep up not only throughout the second half, but throughout their upcoming games. So they've been really no complaints at all offensively and very few complaints defensively.
Absolutely. And the only complaints we have defensively is that they're being too physical. So that's not a bad problem to have.
No, that's not a bad problem to have. They're putting guys at the line, but they're preventing easy shots. And when you get a miss, it justifies it. So,
and you got a team full of guys who are willing to defend, more importantly. Already got 2 players in double figures here. Adheem Floyd and Chris Farrington both already scoring 10 points, with C.J. Donaldson not far behind them with 9.
Well, they've all been showing hustle, and they've been showing willingness to put their body on the line to try and draw a charge, to take a hard foul. It's really, a testament to their grit and determination right now.
Absolutely. You're right. It's been very gritty play by the Anchormen so far in this one. Coach Burns must be very happy over there.
Yeah, he emphasized fundamentals, and they're not really turning the ball over, and they're playing hard on defense and hitting each other with the passes. Like they've looked very good so far.
Doing all the little things right so far at this point. Converting on their free throws even so far, 68%.
Well, you can't forget hitting shots too.
I
mean, you can't win if you don't hit shots.
62% on field goals right now, 55 on three-pointers. Can't ask for much better numbers than that, Dave.
Absolutely not. They're shooting lights out right now.
Anyway, though, Jamal Hammonds is on the line now. He takes the first of his 2 free throws. He misses the first one. So the Anchormen get to have double points for at least another few seconds. On setting up to take his second free throw here. The Meriden man. He takes it, and he makes it. So cutting the Anchormen lead to only 20 points. Farrington to inbound the ball. He inbounds it to Sheeter, the captain. But they're going back to that full court pressing, but able to get the ball to Petway. Petway still guarded hard. He passes the ball up to Farrington. Farrington is able to get by a man. He passes it back to Sheeter. Sheeter's loses the ball, but then gets it right back through 2 men. Ball pass inside to Farrington. He loses it. He tries to get it back, but a whistle's blown. That's going to be a foul for Farrington. Good defense by Pine Manor on that possession there.
Yeah, they must have mentioned that in their timeout, because that is not how they've been playing at all this first half.
No, absolutely. But even then, the Anchorman's still able to get around a couple of men, showing off some pretty decent handles. But we're going to be seeing Rasheed Bell come to the line here. We'll probably be seeing a lot of that now for the rest of the half, with both teams already in the bonus with 8 minutes left to go. 7:41 to be exact, but we're going to be seeing a lot of guys getting to the line in the next few minutes.
Yeah, any touch is going to send him to the line, so.
Anyway, he makes the first shot. Cut the Anchorman lead down to 19. And he is unable to make the second one. Floyd on the rebound. Donaldson handling the ball now. Donaldson tries to get by 1 man. Some tight defense being played, though, by Stephen Collins. But Donaldson's able to get around him and get around another man for a nice floater for his 11th points of the game. He's now the team's leading scorer.
Yeah, Donaldson has looked great so far in this game. He's doing everything right.
Farrington Hart. A shot taken. Ooh, Petway's able to knock it over to Farrington for the rebound. Farrington passes off to Floyd. Floyd's driving. Floyd's trying to get in the middle, but the whistle's blown. That's a foul on Pine Manor.
Looking like he's trying to draw a foul, yeah. It looks like he most definitely trying to draw a shooting foul on that play, and it worked. So
Floyd's going to go to the line. You don't have to draw a shooting foul at this point.
You don't, but it's good practice for when you do.
Either way, he's going to be getting 2 free throws here with a chance to put the Anchorman up by 23. He's able to make the first one. Couple of subs coming in for Pine Manor. Second shot coming here for Adheem Floyd. And he's able to make the second one now. Anchorman up 46-23 with 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Pass off to Begong. He takes a shot. He misses it. Farrington with a good rebound. Tough rebound right underneath the basket. He passes it off to Donaldson. Donaldson goes up, and he is blocked by number 10, Bradley Babeng, the 6'5 player on the 5'8 guard.
I think they're going to call a foul, but Floyd comes in with a vicious block at the end. It's going to be off or not, but it's fun to see.
Still good to see this good aggressive defense by the Anchormen.
And they've been playing fast so far, which is really interesting to watch.
High-paced basketball from both sides, really.
Pine Manor's trying to keep up.
So the first free throw is missed by Stephen Collins, the number 2. Second free throw coming. And it's up, and that's a miss. The Anchormen remain up by 23. Floyd handling the ball. He passes it off to Petway, but the ball is stolen on Petway's pass. Donaldson guarding Collins. Donaldson trying to stay on him. He's able to. Ooh. And Jamal Hammonds is able to find Aaron Burrell right under the basket for the easy layup. Excuse me, Luis Savage underneath the basket for the easy layup. Donaldson able to get out of a little bit of a jam though. Get the ball back outside. He gets the ball at the top of the 3-point line. Donaldson now looking for something to do here. He passes off to Petway. Petway looks for something. Petway is still moving. Petway's able to get on the inside. He finds a hole. He's able to take the shot. Go for the layup. He's fouled though. So 2 free throws coming for Petway.
I'm not sure I've seen this many fouls in a game that I've done so far.
Yeah, no. Both teams now with 10 fouls so far in this game. Both teams into double digit for fouls 14 minutes into the first half. Well, the free throws coming for Petway. The first one's missed. No, you're right. Real physical game going on out here, which is to be expected from early season basketball at any level.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's been a fun game to watch so far. I can say that.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I like the speed that the Anchormen have been playing with, and I like the defense they've been playing. Those are two of my favorite things to watch in basketball: are speed and aggressive defense.
Absolutely, it's a fun style, and more importantly, it's an effective style. And Bradley Begong has this shot knocked right behind the net by Justin Campbell. He's looking for the foul, but he's not going to get it. Good defense by Campbell. Smith is handling the ball. He passes it off to Donaldson. Donaldson's got a man trying to steal the ball from me. He's not having it. Keith Brown, the guy who saved our equipment. He can't get the steal. He passes it off to Menifee. Menifee passes, and the ball ends up back with Donaldson. Donaldson's able to pass the ball inside. Oh, to Floyd for the nice, easy floater right there.
Great shot by Floyd on that. That was pretty.
Good pass by Donaldson, able to find a soft spot in the defense. Donaldson now guarding Collins. He's trying to stay behind him. Collins is able to get by him, but he's met by a couple of Anchormen on the drive, and that's another travel.
That's, I think, the fourth travel we've seen so far for Pine Manor.
That absolutely is a fourth travel on Pine Manor. They got to clear that kind of stuff if they want any chance in this game.
Haman's coming over to talk to the ref a little bit, but gonna give him the travel.
Only thing I think he could be telling him is that he's doing a good job. But yeah, another travel for Pine Manor.
Play is stopped for some reason.
Saw the buzzer was beeping. It's going off a few times. I'm not sure what that was about, but it looks like Pine Manor's called a timeout here.
All right, Pine Manor calling a timeout, trying to adjust something. Definitely got to make some adjustments defensively.
I mean, there's sure a lot of.
Look, and there's not much they can do if RIC is playing defense this well. Offensively, they've been getting good looks. They haven't been hitting all of them, obviously, but they have been getting good looks. Defensively, they need to make some adjustments to tighten down because the Anchormen are really just having their way on offense.
Absolutely, and that's right. Pine Manor shooting around 30% on field goals right now, and they're going to need more than that if they want to climb back in this game, let alone win. Anyway, looks like plays. Nope, not ready to start yet. Pine Manor still in the huddle. Nope, their men are coming onto the court now.
There's a lot of confusion right now out on the court.
Yeah, a lot going on, but we get this game started. The ball is inbounded by Smith to Donaldson. Donaldson's trying to have a couple of man on. He's ready to take this himself. He's trying to get by a man. He's not quite able to, but he's still handleable. He passes it off to Menifee. Menifee on the drive. Menifee takes a long two, and he's not able to get it. Had a man in his face. Tough shot there. And Pine Manor misses two shots on that one. But they're able to get it back. Brown's able to get it down, but once again, he misses the open look. And a nice steal underneath the basket by Floyd.
Multiple offensive rebounds on that play. Unable to convert at all.
Yeah, they had a couple of tough looks there, but they had a couple of good looks there. What was it, 4 or 5 missed shots in that possession?
Yeah, there was quite a few. I lost count.
Floyd almost loses the ball, but he's able to go back. Donaldson handling the ball. He comes in, he takes a hard foul. That's 2 shots coming for Donaldson.
Again, getting to the line. That's really been key for the Anchormen so far. Not being afraid to go inside, especially if you're against a bigger man and get hit. It shows a lot of determination, a lot of will to win.
Absolutely. The 20th and 21st free throw coming here now for the Anchormen, with only 16 minutes through the first half of play. The Anchormen are averaging over a free throw per minute now.
That's impressive.
Right now in this one. And he's able to make the first one, get the Anchormen halfway to the century mark with 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
Well, 50 points. 4:12 to go in the first half. That's good. That's where you want to be, clearly.
Absolutely.
Another timeout apparently is called.
In between free throws. Interesting tactic.
I don't know what you're going to be going over in this huddle right now, especially if you're Pine Manor. Play better on defense. I don't know what you can really say to a team at this point. I know they're obviously trying to crawl back into it, and they got to make whatever little adjustments they can. But what can you say to a team that's, just this soft on the defensive end right now?
I think I know what Coach Burns is telling his team.
Good job, good effort, good job, good effort.
Keep it up here in the Murray Center for the season opener. Can't think of a better way to start off the season than this.
No, this has been a great game to watch so far. Been very entertaining, been very fast-paced. It's been a good one. We've been missing Anchorman basketball, and this is a great way to bring us back into it.
Absolutely. For my first time really getting to see the team here, call the team, I'm having a great time. I'm already looking forward to the next game.
And we will see if they can carry this momentum on to their next game. Their next game is going to be away at Wheaton College. The next home game is going to be November 26th against Regis. So stay tuned for that. We will have the call on that one on Anchor TV.
Well, that one's on Thanksgiving. We'll have to see about that one. But all right, now Donaldson got enough time to plan out his free throw there. Got some time to really.
I'll just have Donaldson carve my turkey because he's been carving up the defense.
Oh, and he's able to make that one, Dave.
It's two carving jokes I've made so far. I think I've reached my limit.
I disagree, dude. Save them all for Sunday, Dave. Save them all for the 26th. With some nice Thanksgiving graphics, it'll look nice. Anyway, Donaldson with the nice defense on Collins. Petway now handling the ball handler. Petway still handling the ball handler. Ooh, some nice defense by Petway. Able to get his hand right in the man's face. But the shot still goes down for Jarrell Francis. So nice defense by Petway there. Can't play it any better than that. Donaldson handling the ball. He's taking the ball down the court. He passes it off to Menifee. Menifee passes it off to Smith. Smith is able to get the man with a pump fake. Gets the ball back to Donaldson. Ball back to Smith. Smith takes a long three. He's able to drain it.
With the hand in his face, too. That's an impressive shot.
Malcolm Smith with the three-pointer. Three-pointer coming here by Freeman. Malcolm Smith able to get the rebound, though, on the air ball. Just pass it off to Donaldson. Donaldson's able to get by a man. Donaldson's able to get by another, and he misses the shot, but Menifee with a hand in there, but he's unable to get the rebound. Still impressive speed by the Anchormen.
Yeah, been playing fast-paced so far as another timeout is called. 54-27 with 3:08 to go in the first half. And we've been talking about it all game long, but the Anchormen really just doing everything right now.
Absolutely. They are just bringing it to town right now on this one. 3 players already in double figures right now. And C.J. Donaldson, Aheem Floyd, Chris Farrington. Everybody's chipping in on the offensive end, it's looking like right now. Malcolm Smith has 7 points coming off the bench. Good play for the Anchormen so far in this one.
Absolutely. And Pine Manor, I know they keep trying to adjust things, and none of their adjustments have seemed to work so far. I don't know what they can do at this point if they're clearly outmatched.
Oh, absolutely. Not really. So far not able to do much of anything besides foul the Anchormen and commit travels.
That's pretty much the only thing they can do defensively and really hope the Anchormen are going to miss free throws, which they haven't really been missing.
No, the Anchormen so far in this one, 71% on free throws, 15 out of 21. Compared to what you were telling me about last year was like, Dave. Seems like they've really improved in that regard so far.
They absolutely have. And look, last year they weren't a horrible free throw shooting team, but certainly not at this level.
All right, it looks like we're about ready to start play here again with 3:08 left to go in the half. Ref's dribbling the ball a couple of times. Ball's inbounded to Stephen Collins for Pine Manor. He's guarded by Donaldson. Collins is trying to drive. When Donaldson is called for a foul. I think that one, he barely even touched him.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a reach, but I didn't see too much contact on that. Certainly not enough to warrant a foul.
Worst he seemed to do was touch him on the shoulder right there. I don't like that foul. I don't like that call there, Dave.
Yeah, that's a bad look. Not a ton of contact. I get why they made the call, but it was really barely touched.
Absolutely. Not in love with that call there. But anyway, though, the first free throw is made by Rashid Bell. He's looking to make a second one. He takes it. He's able to make it, cutting his team's deficit down to 25 points. Anchorman still leading right here, though, 54-29. Malcolm Smith looking for a place to inbound the ball. He's able to find Petway. Pine Manor going back to this full court press here. Ball's thrown back to Smith. Petway gets it back once again. Petway is able to go by his man, but he's double teamed. He loses the ball, but he's able to get back, and the ball is knocked out from him. And are we seeing, is Pine Manor getting the ball back here?
I believe it was about to be an 8-second violation anyway.
Well, it looks like Petway lost the ball, so Pine Manor getting possession back after employing the full court press. I guess if you want to climb back in a game like this, you got to start getting aggressive, so not a bad call. Ooh, and the ball is almost lost on the inbound pass.
Yeah, that was risky.
And another whistle is blown, and
It's going to be a foul away from the ball.
3-second violation? Can't quite tell
No,
without.
it's gonna be a foul. It's gonna be a foul away from the ball.
All right, and it looks like we'll be seeing Joshua Gauze, the junior, out of Poughkeepsie, New York, up here to take the free throws. And he's able to make the first one. Pine Manor finally making it up to 30 points. Second free throw coming. And he's unable to make it. Ooh, and we're going to be seeing a jump ball here now between the captain, Roosevelt Shearder, and number 3, Keith Brown. No, Anchorman ball. Look at a jump ball to me, but I'll take that. Ball inbounded to Shearder. He passes it back to Floyd. Floyd passes back to Shearder. He's able to get the ball back. Floyd's able to move between a couple of men. He makes a nice little touch pass. Ball finds its way back to Petway. Petway's getting real close to the half court. He's able to get by it, get through it, drives on, and then he's looking for the foul, but he's unable to get it on the way up.
And he loses the ball. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Pine Manor ball.
Unable to get the foul on the way up there. A little bit of a surprise with the way the refs have been calling this one, but oh well. Anchorman's still up by 24 points with 2:21 left to go in the first half of play. Keith Brown taking the ball up. He's being guarded by Scheider. Ball back to Stephen Collins. Ball pass now to Rasheed Bell.
And Scheider was one of my favorite players to watch last season. I love his shot motion. I think it's real nice to watch.
Well, well, Dave, I'd like to be able to see it too, but up to this point in the game, Scheider's yet to attempt a field goal, so maybe we'll be able to see a little bit of it. Anyway, though, Pine Manor able to make a 3. Ball pass to Floyd, pass back to Petway. Petway tries to pass the ball to Cam Menifee, but he is unable to make it, and the Pine Manor crowd's getting involved a little bit here now, right behind us, Dave.
Yeah, they're still down big, but starting to really tighten it up defensively.
Absolutely. Anyway, though, Stephen Collins handling the ball. He gets it to Joshua Gauze, but Joshua Gauze is called for another traveling call. It's the 5th travel of the game for the Anchormen. Excuse me, for Pine Manor. They've been traveling all over the place. They've traveled at half court. They've traveled in their own end. They've traveled in the paint. They've traveled at the 3-point line.
They've been using them frequent flyer miles.
Pass to Floyd, back to Petway. Petway handling the ball. He's looking for somebody to come relieve him. He passes it off to Floyd. Floyd passes it inside to Menifee, who drives, but he gets blocked on the way up. He's able to get the ball back, and it's going to stay in the and it's going to stay with the Anchorman with 1:20 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, blocked out of bounds. Anchorman possession. They haven't looked so great offensively in the last couple of possessions. Let's see if they can get a shot here to get back where they were.
And let's see. Oh, yep. Going to be seeing a foul called here. And Aheem Floyd is going to be stepping up to take the free throws. Hoping to put the Anchorman back up by 23. Floyd is good on the first free throw. Nothing but net on that one. Floyd looking to take his second free throw here. And the second free throw is also good for Floyd. Anchorman up 56-33 here with 1:18 left to play in the first half. Not giving the Pine Manor any breathing room here. Petway guarding Steve Collins. He passes it off to Keith Brown. Back to Bell. Collins back in command of the ball. He's over something. He's suffocated. He is suffocated by Scheider. Still haven't gotten to see the shot motion, but he's playing some nice defense right in front of us there.
Yeah, good job closing out on him and really playing tight defense on the perimeter, forcing him to take a bad shot with a hand in the face.
And force him into the air ball. Menifee gets the ball in a double team, but he loses it. And a Pine Manor player attempts to get up. He's not able to, but Rasheed Bell is able to get the offensive rebound and make the shot. Menifee again double team. He's able to pass the ball off to Petway this time, though. Petway handling the ball. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. He gets in. Petway's inside. Petway on the drive. He's able to get him. He gets knocked to the ground, but he has no fouls called on that one either. And a little bit of extracurriculars going on here. This play's getting a little bit of anger going on right now here between a Pine Manor player and Mike Valili, the sophomore guard out of Cranston. And it seems we're going to be seeing jump ball going on. I'm not really sure what all the excitement is about here, Dave.
I don't know what the call is right now.
Well, seems like we'll be seeing a technical foul right here on Filelli. Joshua Goss stepping up to the free throw line. Trying to cut this Anchorman lead down to 19. Shot taken, cuts the Anchorman lead down to 20. Goss looking to make the second of his two free throws. And Goss is unable to make it. Anchorman still lead by 20. Floyd's able to get up there and get the ball. He passes it off to Petway. Petway passes the ball up to Floyd. Floyd's able to get between a couple of men, but he gets tripped up. Seems we're going to be seeing a blocking foul here, so Petway's going to come up to the line. No, excuse me, Floyd's going to come up here to the line. So Floyd with a chance to reestablish the Anchorman's 20-plus point lead with 18 seconds left to go in the first half.
And Floyd has looked really good so far in this game as well.
Absolutely, Floyd with 16 points right now. Leading scorer for the Anchorman, along with 7 rebounds to make that 17. So Floyd's on the verge of a double-double here already in the first half.
Very impressive showing for him and for Donaldson so far, but really impressive showing all around for this whole team. I mean, you definitely had some standouts, but everybody's been doing what they need to do so far.
You can't leave out Chris Farrington right now, who has 10 points, along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists, and he's been playing some tight defense. So he's been active in all manner of the game. Anyway, though, Pine Manor here, handling the ball with the shot clock turned off with 11 seconds left. They're just looking to make one last good opportunity to end the game. Ball passed off to Stephen Collins. Stephen Collins is able to weave his way out of a couple guys. He goes for the floater. He's unable to make it. Ball knocked out, and that's the end of the first half here of play. The Anchormen leading by a dominant 58 to 20 to 36 points. They've led by as much as 36 points at points in this. Excuse me, they've led by as much as 26 in this game. But anyway, though, you're watching the Anchor TV broadcast of the season opener for the Rhode Island College Anchormen as they take on the Pine Manor College basketball team. And I'm Jake Elmsley alongside here with Dave Cusack, and we'll be back in just a bit for the second half of play. And we are back here for the second half of play, and what's turned into a real blowout for the opening game for the Anchormen, who currently lead the Pine Manor Gators 58-36 here in the opening game for the season.
I want to talk about the fact that their nickname is the Gators and they're based just outside of Boston.
We were able to find that out right before the game started, but some impressive first half performances for the Anchormen. Right now being led by Aheem Floyd, who has 18 points and 7 rebounds right now, chipping in on both ends. Also CJ Donaldson showing off his nifty moves with his 13 points, 5 assists. And finally, the last player in double digits, Chris Farrington, with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. So a lot of players chipping in a lot of different ways in the first half, Dave.
Yeah, I think Donaldson has impressed me the most. Just the moves that he can use to get past defenders and get to the hoop has been really impressive so far.
Yeah, I mean, Dave, overall with the team, what are you the most impressed with from the first half here?
I'm impressed with the defense, man. They've been not letting anything easy in the paint. They have been putting guys at the line and, again, not being afraid to make a hard foul if it's going to prevent an easy shot. And that, playing with that kind of hustle and that kind of determination has really, really impressed me so far in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the big key here right now for them is just to, and Farrington there with a good rebound. And I'm going to say that for me, the number one thing for them right now is just keep up that level of energy in the second half. Don't let off the gas just because you have the 22-point lead, Don't let him get back in the second. And Donaldson almost finishes up the oop to Ahmad Floyd, but he's not quite able to convert on that. But man, that would have been sick if he had been able to get it.
I think they're going to say Pine Manor ball, which I don't agree with, because you could see he clearly had possession of the ball when he went out of bounds. That is number 15 for Pine Manor.
Oh well.
Rashid
Not everything
Bell.
go to the Anchormen's way tonight. But yeah, like I was saying though, big key I think for the Anchormen is just being able to keep up this level of energy and just not let Pine Manor get back in this as they make a three-pointer there. Bradley Babang able to make one. Anyway though, Farrington handling the ball. He's looking for somebody to go there. He tries to pass. His pass is intercepted, but almost that quickly, Joshua Gaz loses the ball, in part thanks to some good defense by C.J. Donaldson, so the Anchormen are able to keep the ball. Farrington to inbound. He gets it to Floyd. Floyd's trying to get by his man. He passes it off to Donaldson. Donaldson looks at him. He tries to fake. He gives it to Farrington. Farrington gets the wide open three-point look, but the defender's able to get in there just at the last second. Maybe got a little bit of a hand on that one. Pine Manor's able to find a pretty open man in the corner there, and that's 2 3-pointers in a row to start the second half of Pine Manor. And another penalty. And a penalty. And a blocking foul here. Looks like we're going to still be Rick's ball, though. Malcolm Smith here to inbound, but that's what I'm talking about, though, Dave. I don't want to see the Anchormen let Pine Manor get back in this game like this.
Another timeout is called. I don't know who called it. I think Pine Manor. Malcolm Smith was shaking his head as they called that timeout. Anchormen, I think they need a little bit of adjustments as well, but they've still been playing well, and really just make some minor tweaks. Got to tighten it up a little bit more on offense right now. Make better passes, and really that should be what they're emphasizing in this huddle right now.
Absolutely, nothing to panic about at all. But it would be nice to see the Anchormen just put this one away. Try to cross the century mark here in the home opener, and just send the fans home with a real good win here.
It's very possible. 58-42 at the start of the second half.
All right, it looks like we're going to be stepping up for, I believe it's still going to be Anchormen ball. Yes, Malcolm Smith getting in there to inbound. Smith inbounds to Donaldson. Donaldson passes back to Smith. Smith opts to take it up himself a little bit away, but he loses the ball, but a foul is called.
I think it's going to be out on Pine Manor.
Yep, so still the Anchormen ball, but the Pine Manor so far playing aggressive defense, playing that aggressive full court we saw in the first half. Not going away from that. Anyway, the ball gets to Donaldson. Donaldson looking for somebody to pass it. Donaldson tries to get around him, man. Tight defense being played by Stephen Collins, though. Able to get by Collins, able to get by, but he loses the ball. Stephen Collins able to strip him away from him.
Losing the ball a lot on offense right now. They need to curtail that.
And the Pine Manor man steps out of bounds on that one.
That is a careless turnover. You can't be doing that.
At least it wasn't a travel. Anyway, ball inbound to Donaldson. Donaldson passes back off to Smith. Ball back to Donaldson. Donaldson able to get around a couple of men. Tries to get around a third. He's able to. He's at the three-point line. He's looking for somebody to go. He's holding his thumb up. Don't know what that means. Ooh, calls for the screen. Able to get by the man. Able to take the difficult floater. Air ball, though. Grant Gillis is back in the game here. He started the game off for the Anchorman, but didn't really play much at all in the first half. Only logging 2 minutes, but there he's able to get a nice block.
Good defense on that. Offensively, the Anchormen need to find a bucket right here in the second half.
Yeah, get their rhythm back. Still yet to score after 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the second half. Gillis playing nice defense in the post. Leaves a rebound for Farrington. Farrington's come up. Farrington's able to get by a couple of men. Ooh, and some nice play by Farrington, but he's not able to convert on the bucket. Ooh, and a man dives on the ground, pass off, and the ball rolls harmlessly to our sister broadcast to our right. And that'll be Anchorman ball right there.
A good hustle by number 2, Stephen Collins on Pine Manor. Just unable to knock the ball back in bounds.
Farrington, though, on that last miss, a real nice move. Able to switch hands in midair, but he's just not quite able to convert it. But still a nice-looking play by him. Donaldson now with the ball. He's trying to get by him. He's trying to get by Keith Brown. He passes it off to Smith. Smith passes off to Gillis. Gillis passes back off to Smith. Smith takes the three, and he's able to make the three. And that's the first Anchorman bucket of the second half here, putting them up 61-42. Stephen Collins handling the ball. Tight defense by Donaldson, but he's caught up in the screen. Smith switches on to him. Smith's covering the little guy. Farrington now in the paint. Ooh, and Bradley Bragong is unable to handle the ball underneath the basket.
That was a good job by Gillis on that play, getting his body in the right position, not fouling, but being able to create the turnover.
Absolutely. These are the things we were talking about them cleaning up in the first half here. Laying that physical defense, getting the fouls out of the equation, and really starting to lock down on them. So that's good to see so far. Anchorman yet to get a foul in the first half of play.
A little different than the first half.
Which is very good to see, seeing that physical defense really start to pay off. Anyway, though, Donaldson passes the ball off to Floyd. Floyd passes back to Smith. Smith takes another three-pointer, and that's a three-pointer for Malcolm Smith, his second of the second half. And so far, it's been bombs away from both teams here.
Malcolm Smith, have yourself a day.
Malcolm Smith with his second three-pointer of the second half. And that is his fourth three-pointer of the game here. 4 for 5 on three-pointers in the game so far. Bringing him up to 13 points on the game. But the Anchorman now attacking them from outside early here.
They are. They're really trying to stretch a 4 out and attack them from deep. And if you're hitting them, then it's paying off.
Absolutely here. And the Anchorman so far just in the game has been dominating from deep. The Anchorman so far in this game, 8 for 13 on three-pointers.
They've looked good from deep.
And Stephen Collins able to convert both of his free throws to put his team down by a measly 20. Aheem Floyd handling the ball. Aheem Floyd passes the ball off to Manafee. Manafee takes a shot, but that's a travel on Manafee. Took an extra step or two on the way down.
Didn't quite see that one.
It was a little far away from us, though, so I'll give the refs the benefit of the doubt on that one.
I've been calling a lot of travel so far in this game, and it's some of them have been kind of questionable, but most of them have been pretty good calls. Pine Manor, and that's something they need to work on, because they committed, what was it, 5 travels in the first half?
5 travels in the that's exactly right, Dave.
That's got to be something that they improve on, and Rick just committed a travel right there. But silly turnovers for both teams. You can't have that.
No, absolutely. That'll kill you right now. When you're trying to climb back, when you're down by 20, you need every possession counts. You can't just be giving them away.
Even when you're up by 20, you need to maintain that lead, and you need to be able to hold it down. And if you're committing silly turnovers, you're going to let them back into the game.
No, and like I said, I want to see Rick just close the door on this one early. as much fun as we're having here, of course, watching the season opener for the Anchormen. It would be real nice to see them just know that they got to win real early on in this one.
Yeah, that'd be great for them. You know, having a win in the first game of the season and really trying to take that for the rest of the season. They've been at the bottom of the conference in recent years, and maybe this is their year to do something, turn it around. I know one game is one game, but they have looked very good so far.
Anyway, play starting back up here. Pine Manor. Ball being handled by Stephen Collins. Now he passes it off to Bell. Bell passes it between the legs to Joshua Gaz. Collins handling the ball once again. He passes it back to Gaz again. Gaz tries to go for the tough shot. He's able to make it. Fouled by Gillis.
Once again, foul is starting to become a factor.
Absolutely. Gillis was the player in the last play, too. We praised for not committing a foul with good body control, but he commits one there. Gillis, once again, surprisingly did not play too much in the first half, even after starting. But he's been on the court now for the first 4.5 minutes of the second half, and maybe they were saving him for this one.
Yeah, interesting court decision. He's your biggest player out on the court right now, and they've been playing with the small lineup, so.
I mean, it's been working for them, though. They've been able to run up the score. They've been able to score from every part of the court most of this game. And with the ball inbounded to Donaldson. Donaldson loses the ball. And that's another turnover for the Anchormen in the first 5 minutes of this game.
The ref running over like he's the sheriff, but to break up a fight that wasn't going to happen.
You can never be too careful. Real aggressive air in the Murray Center right now. Players are fired up for the season opener. But he doesn't want any of that nonsense in his town. I don't know, Stephen Collins handling the ball. Being guarded by Scheider. Scheider still guarding Collins. Collins tries to get by him. He's able to get by him. He's able to get in position for the layup, but nothing. But he is fouled by Scheider. And that's another foul for the Anchormen.
Once again, fouling. They are preventing the easy shots, but at a certain point, you need to kind of dial it back on the aggression a little bit. We got 5 fouls so far, with 15:23 to go in this game.
Yeah, and the Anchormen, I mean, giving up more free throws, giving Pine Manor the chance to cut this lead down to 15. Ooh, I never seen my suit jacket has gotten caught on my chair. But I was able to get it out, so.
Seems like something you could just fix.
Well, I want to get the people listening a nice behind-the-scenes look at what we're doing here. And without Anchorman controlling the ball, Malcolm Smith moving down. He passes it off to A.J. Petway. Petway passes it off to Smith. Smith is able to move down the line, and ooh, he's able to make that and get fouled. A tough shot for Smith on the Euro step, and Smith has come out strong in the second half here, scoring his 15th points of the game.
Yeah, 3-point play. He was able to cut into the basket and get the foul. Pine Manor looking a little upset. I don't know if it's with the call or with themselves, but overall, good play by Malcolm Smith.
Absolutely, and let's see if he's able to make the point and make this a 3-point play. And the cherry on top to that one. Malcolm Smith has 16 points. He's now scored 9 points in the first 5 minutes of the second half. He is the offense right now for the Anchormen. And Bradley Babang loses the ball underneath the basket. He's talking to the ref, but he's not able to convince him of anything. Ball here to be inbounded by Malcolm Smith. He's able to get it to A.J. Petway. Ball back to Smith. He passes it off to Manafee. Ooh, ball to the leading scorer for the Anchorman, Floyd. Aheem Floyd is able to make the jump shot.
And that's that mid-range game we were talking about earlier that they haven't really shown so far. Maybe they'll start to really shoot from the mid-range a lot more after that.
But Floyd with that one was able to get himself up to 20 points on the game, and he's also having himself a night here. Another penalty is called. I believe that was another travel, Dave?
I think so.
Amazing. That's the 6th travel for Pine Manor in this game. Ooh, and Scheider loses the ball. Ball back in possession of Pine Manor. Oh, but Smith is able to come in and get the steal. Then he collides with Scheider, but he picks it right back up. He passes back up to Manafee. Manafee on the drive. Manafee gets blocked, though. Gets blocked hard, but he's fouled. Manafee's going to step up to the three-point line.
Ferocious block by Gauze on that.
But just a little too physical on that one.
He's fired up as he heads to the bench.
And a timeout's called, so we're going to have to wait a little bit before Manafee gets to take his free throws. He doesn't notice at first. He's too much in the zone, but he gets over to the huddle eventually. Yeah, Cam Menifee able to get the contact there on that one in his attempt. He's 1 for 2 on free throws in this game so far, so he'll have the opportunity to get his second and third points of the game. And he's unsuccessful on that one. Anchorman still up by 20. Cam Menifee gearing to take his second free throw, and that one's up, and that one's good. Putting Anchorman up 70-49 with 14-17 left to go in the second half of play. Oh, man's able to get by Floyd. He takes a shot, but he travels again.
What is that, the 7th travel?
That looked like the man who had 3-4, seemingly had 3 Anchormans on him. That's the 7th travel of the game for Pine Manor.
That's unacceptable no matter who you are.
Absolutely. Malcolm Smith able to get by a couple of men. He's able to get to Scheider. Scheider comes up. Scheider still handling the ball. He's looking for something. He passes it off to Petway. Malcolm Smith handling the ball once again. Malcolm Smith looking for something. He's able to get by a man. He passes it out to Petway. Petway's on the drive. Petway going through a couple of men. Looks like he gets his shot blocked there. Not sure if he seemingly couldn't find a teammate, even though he was being triple teamed. Coming in a long three taken by Jamal Hammonds, but he's unsuccessful. Rebound by Floyd. Floyd's coming in. Malcolm Smith passes it out to Scheider. Scheider passes back to Malcolm Smith. Malcolm Smith for 3. And he almost makes it. Bounces in and out of the basket. Tough defense by Floyd.
Great defense on that play.
Rebound by Petway. Petway's not able to control. Petway comes up, gets his hand in man's face, but that's a three-pointer for Bradley Babang. To cut the Anchorman lead to 18.
70-52 as another timeout is called. 13-14 remaining in the second half. And that was a big 3 for Pine Manor, but still a huge hill to climb. They need to tighten it up on the turnovers. They need to stop committing these travels. I mean, that's basic. That's the first thing you learn in youth ball.
Oh, listen, that's 7 travels right now. You convert baskets on 4 of those 5, you're only down by 10 right now. You score 8 points off of those 7 possessions you just lost, you're down by 10 right now, and that's being conservative. Absolutely. When you turn over the ball that many times on that many stupid penalties, you're not going to be able to win. You're not going to be able to come back in a game like this.
Absolutely.
Pine Manor's got to look to change things up a little bit here if they want to come back on the Anchorman. But for now, the Anchorman control the ball. Malcolm Smith here to inbound. He is able to get it to Petway. Petway passes back to Smith. Smith passes up to Manifed. Manifed, with some pressure, is able to get the Scheider, but Scheider gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but it's still Anchorman ball. Scheider comes off the court, though, for Farrington. And Farrington is set up to inbound the ball. He's looking for somebody to get it to. He's having a hard time finding somebody, but he's able to get it to Manifed near the baseline. Manifed gets the ball. Manifed passes it off to Petway. Petway's looking for something. He's near midcourt, and he's fouled. And that's gonna be a couple of free throws for Petway.
Yeah, can't commit a foul like that.
Absolutely. And Petway about to take his 6th and 7th. No, excuse me, that was no free throws for Petway. Petway, though, handling the ball. Petway passes off to Farrington. Farrington has a man on him. He's trying to get around him. He tries to weave around the man. He has 2 men on him now. Petway's able to get by them, though. And Farrington's not quite able to make the shot.
Yeah, not a great shot in traffic, but
now off of the touch.
Afford to miss one like that.
Off of the touch line. Not a great shot for Farrington, but still showing a lot of aggressiveness here. And that's another Pine Manor foul. going to be the Anchormen's ball here. Malcolm Smith once again to inbound with 12:30 left to go. C.J. Donaldson re-enters the game, as well as the junior captain, Justin Campbell, the forward out of New Haven, Connecticut. Quiet game so far for both captains for the team so far. Justin Campbell with 4 points. And Roosevelt Scheider not having taken a shot yet. And that's a travel by Manafee. But yeah, I want to see this.
Didn't really see him move his feet. Saw him lose the ball. I didn't really see him move his feet, though.
No, absolutely. But I want to see this shot from Scheider that you keep telling me about. Can't be excited for this one. But yeah, so far a quiet game from both captains, but they haven't really needed them so far in this one. Oh, rebound by Menifee. Off the Pine Manor shot. Menifee opts to take it himself. Some contact on the way up there. A little surprised it wasn't a call on that one, but we're going to be getting a jump ball opportunity here now between Justin Campbell and Keith Brown.
Just say Anchorman ball.
Oh, no, Anchorman ball. We have yet to, that's like the third or fourth time I've miscalled the jump ball in this one.
I think they might just do possession arrow.
Okay. Still learning the rules of D3 here.
Don't quote me on that, though.
Anyway, though, ball is inbounded out wide to Malcolm Smith. C.J. Donaldson comes up to regain possession now. Donaldson still looking for his first points of the half. He passes it to Menifee. Menifee opts for the mid-range jumper, and there it is, another mid-range J for the Anchorman here in the second half.
Yeah, if they can heat up from the mid-range, just tell them what they can do in the rest of this half.
Absolutely, that'll be one nice. That's one thing we haven't seen from the Anchorman so far yet. Seeing them show their skills in the mid-range would be big right now. And that's another travel by Pine Manor. That's our 8th travel of the game so far.
Eight travels. That is insane. And that's definitely what they're going to be talking about in this timeout right here. You can't, and we've harped on it all game, but you can't make silly turnovers like that. You're never going to be able to climb back if you're traveling 8 times, and that's basic. You know, that's one of the first things you learn when you're playing basketball is traveling.
That's fundamentals right there. Absolutely. 8 travels. They've almost gotten 8 travels so far for Pine Manor. That's insane right now. So it's going to be the Anchorman's ball here again as they lead by 20. 11:42 left to go in the game. In the home opener and the season opener here for the Anchormen in a non-conference game against Pine Manor College here in the Murray Center. Jake Elmsley, Dave Cusack here on the call for you all on the Anchor TV broadcast of the game. And yeah, we have a good crowd here tonight, though. Decent amount of Pine Manor fans here behind us. So it's good to see that the away team all the way out of Boston is able to come out here, but get a little bit of Gator love here. But decent crowd here in the Murray Center. Been a participating crowd, and they have a lot to be excited about here. The Anchormen already scoring 72 points here.
Yeah, and we really didn't see them score at this clip last year, but they've been playing fast. And it's really fun to watch. It's very exciting to see.
And they're well on pace to score 100 points in this game, which I'd love to see, honestly, in the home opener. Hello, inbound to Menifee. Menifee passes to Malcolm Smith. Smith looks on. Smith passes it under the hoop to Campbell. Campbell tried to pass it to Farrington, but Farrington couldn't quite corral the pass. Taking the shot, thank you, is Rasheed Bell. Another shot taken by Keith Brown. He misses it. Nice rebound by Menifee. Menifee passes out to Farrington into the basket. Farrington takes the shot, but it was a travel call, so no block.
Yeah, I really didn't see that one.
No, that one made no sense to me at all.
That was a pretty bad call, and I try not to rag on the refs, but that was a pretty bad call.
Yeah, that one made no sense to me.
Little travel happy.
Farrington was in the air on that one.
He was in the air. I don't think in any universe is that a travel, but that's why I'm here and not there.
McKay Hunter. Jamal Hamanis handling the ball here. Hard screen on Menifee. Hamanis tries to get around Farrington. He's able to get around Farrington for the layup. Farrington's putting his hands up, not wanting to get the foul. Ball inbounded to Malcolm Smith. Malcolm Smith is double teamed. No, he's able to get to Donaldson, though. Donaldson trying to get by a man, and a foul is called on Rasheed Bell. And that's going to be a couple of free throws for C.J. Donaldson here. And seemingly those, Pine Manor already in the bonus here?
They are.
With 10:46 left to go in the game.
believe that's their 7th foul.
I think you would be right, Dave. Yeah, Pine Manor already in the bonus here. C.J. Donaldson now with the opportunity to get his first points of the half so far. He's had a quiet second half up to this point, after really wowing in the first half, and he misses his free throw. Malcolm Smith isn't quite able to corral the rebound, so it's going to be a Pine Manor ball. The ball is inbounded to McKay Hunter. Or Mackay. To Mackay Hunter. He's being guarded by Donaldson. He passes the ball off to Jamal Hammonds. Hammonds is working on Floyd. Floyd doesn't let him go. A tight defense by Floyd, but that's a foul and a made shot. So it's a three-point opportunity for Jamal Hammonds. An opportunity for Pine Mountain College to cut this lead down a little bit.
Yeah, 10:36 remaining in this game. You got to start getting three-point plays and stuff like that to go your way. That's the way you're going to claw back into this game. Three-point plays, just getting free throws in general, and hitting from the outside, which we've seen they have ability to do. They do have range on this Pine Manor team. So
just looking to cut their this deficit down to 15, which is still not completely unattainable with 10:36 left to go in the game.
This game is far from decided.
Tough break for Floyd there in that one, playing some decent defense, but he gets caught with the foul and the make. Free throw, though, coming here for Jamal Hammonds. And the shot is up, and that's made. RIC lead cut down to a 15-point, 72-57 lead. Ball being handled by Floyd. He passes up. Oh, and a ball flies, almost knocks my laptop. Misses mine by an inch.
Wow, that was very lucky for you on that, Jake.
Gonna move my laptop a little bit closer to me now. Almost lost our live stats on that one. But yeah, the ball's knocked out. Anchorman ball, though. Malcolm Smith on the inbound. He's able to get it to Floyd. Aheem Floyd, C.J. Donaldson cutting hard to his left. And what are we seeing there, Dave? Are they calling a travel on that?
I didn't see much of anything on that.
Are they calling a travel on that one? Because I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything at all. That was a very questionable call. We know these referees have not been kind to the Anchormen in the past.
Oh, and Mackay Hunter able to drive right down the middle and make that one himself. Something impressive right now is that the Pine Manor bench has really never gotten out of this game. They've stayed motivated the whole time. I mean, though, A.J. Petway marked out. And Justin Campbell called for the charge on that one. I don't know if I like that call too much.
Do they have money on this game?
No, excuse me. Justin Campbell's actually going to the free throw line.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I was going to say.
Let's put the conspiracy theories away right now. Campbell looking to cut this lead back. Looking to get this lead back up to 15. And another timeout's called. A lot of timeouts being called before free throws in this game.
Yeah, a lot of timeouts so far. For the Anchorman, I'm not sure what they're really discussing right now. Pine Manor seems to not be huddling up. They seems like they have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, but they're just not. Oh, no, they're huddling up now. They're looking to get it together. Not using it full time, though, but with 10:06 left to go in this game, Pine Manor does definitely have a lot of things they want to talk about. If they want to close what right now is a 13-point deficit. Though Justin Campbell stepping up to take his free throws. Campbell once again with 4 points so far in this game, looking up that number. He's not able to make the first of his 2 free throws. Campbell here to take his second free throw. And the captain, Justin Campbell's not able to, but Floyd gets under there with a hard rebound. He's not able to make the floater, though. Anchorman still up by 13. Oh, and a nice pass under the basket to number 20, Nathan Serrano, the guard, the 6'4" guard for Pine Manor. They're able to cut the lead down to 11, and this is the smallest this lead's been in a while, Dave.
Yeah, and Pine Manor bench getting really into it right now. It's they've been making a comeback right now, and you know anything can happen with 9:44 remaining in the game.
Yeah.
The Anchormen need to start. They need to start scoring.
They need to clean up their scoring,
Right now.
absolutely. With C.J. Donaldson heading the line, they've been missing a lot of free throws so far in this second half, so they're going to want to clean that up. Oh, there you go. C.J. Donaldson able to get his first points of the second half, putting him at 14, putting the Anchormen up by 12. And C.J. Donaldson is able to make his second free throw, putting him at 15 for the game, and the Anchormen now up by 13 with 9:40 left to go in the second half of play. Number 1, Eugene Everett on the drive. Oh, and he's blocked hard by Justin Campbell, making his presence known on that one.
Just sending it back with force, Justin Campbell.
Oh, that's
man.
an Anchorman ball. What a play by Justin Campbell. That's using all 6'5" of that body. C.J. Donaldson handling the ball now. Oh, and tries to get him, but he's able to get the boy out to Raheem Floyd. Nice play by Raheem Floyd. He's moving it behind his back. He passes it off to Smith. Donaldson handling the ball once again. Donaldson on the drive. Donaldson loses the ball there. Got a little touchy on the inside. And a foul called on Floyd.
Yeah, that I did not see.
That's a bet. Floyd had his feet completely set on that one.
I don't want to get into conspiracy territory, but I saw the referee get awful excited after that. That's all I'm going to say. I did not see a foul on
Floyd
that play
he was standing
whatsoever.
completely still on that one. That should be a charge, if anything.
That absolutely was not a foul on the Anchorman.
But a free throw here for Rashad Bell. And Pine Manor able to get this lead down to 10.
Jake, there are a few things I'm certain about in life, but I can unequivocally say that wasn't a foul.
A.J. Petway here handling the ball. Pass it off to Donaldson. But yeah, some questionable calls coming in the second half so far, the last couple of minutes. On top of what's been some sloppy Anchorman offense. Petway now handling the ball. Petway on the drive. Petway trying to get through everybody. And Petway, and the foul was called.
Yeah, Petway had a hand on his back going up for that drive. So
Petway's coming up for gonna get his free throws here. So call's going both ways right now. Maybe we can take the tinfoil off our hats for now.
that was a good call on that. Like I said, he definitely had a hand on his back as he was going up for that shot. So
Petway now is able to make the first of his 2 free throws. A.J. Petway looking to extend this lead to 12. And he's able to make both of his free throws right there. Anchorman now kind of rebounding in the free throw department. Petway now with 6 points in this game. Donaldson guarding Collins. Pass it off to Everett. Player who we did not see a lot of in the first half from what I can tell.
no, we did not. They're starting to really utilize their bench depth right now.
Jamal Hamnes stepping up, being guarded by Justin Campbell. He switched on to Malcolm Smith, though. Oh, Louis Savage. Louis Savage with a nice
Nifty move on that.
reverse layup there. Oh, and Donaldson blocked hard there by Savage. So Donaldson's going to get a trip to the line there.
Hard foul, but good for the Anchorman putting Donaldson on the line.
Absolutely. Trying to hold on to the double-digit lead here. Donaldson now for his first free throw. He is able to make it. It clanks around a little bit, but it wasn't pretty, but it's in there. But yeah, it was hard though. It was like he ran into a brick wall on that one. And Donaldson is unable to make the free throw, but a loose ball foul was called on the Anchorman. Donaldson now with 16 points in this one, as the Anchorman lead by 11 points. Ball being handled by Collins. Collins being guarded by Donaldson. Screen set. Campbell steps up onto the guard. Calls it with somebody to pass to. Donaldson guarding Jamal Hamnas. And the shot is taken by Serrano, and it is an air ball. On the basket, Savage is able to get the ball, though, and he's able to lay it back in. Savage making his presence known now in the second half.
This is a ball game again.
And a three is taken, and another three is taken into Pine Manor's managed to cut this lead down to 6 points. This is the first time that the Anchormen have led by less than 10 this entire game. In quite a while, Dawson is able to maintain the ball. Dawson is able to move around 3 men and come in for the layup, and Dawson able to come around the entire team and put the Anchormen back up by 8. A lot just happened in the last 30 seconds.
And Donaldson is fired up right now.
Donaldson just able to spin out of trouble right on that one.
And he's showing some incredible moves.
Donaldson not afraid to take over the whole team there, and the Anchormen are for his 18th and 19th points of the game, but Pine Manor, though, still coming back in that one. Nice possession right there for them, able to score 5 points in just a couple of seconds, but still, woo! What a play by Donaldson.
This is a game again. 79-71 with 7:16 remaining in the second half. This, like I said, we got ourselves a ball game.
Absolutely, and some guys now stepping up for Pine Manor right now. Some guys who didn't get a lot of playing time. Obviously, some lineup changes have been made between the first and second half, and they're paying off right now.
Yeah, something they must have said at halftime was really fired them up, because they came out here with a vengeance in the second half.
Absolutely. And for Pine Manor, who was trailing by 27 with around 3 minutes left to go in the first half now, really clawed their way back into this one.
They absolutely have, and the Anchormen really still trying to hang on right now.
That's kind of been the story of the second half so far for the Anchormen, who have not looked nearly as explosive as they did in the first half at this point, but they're getting the opportunity here. They have still make a couple of shots. They're looking to just re-extend this lead. Key for the Anchormen right now is just to find good, easy shots right now, I think. Go back to the things that were working for them in the first half.
Get fouled, get to the line, attack the paint, and then use that to stretch the floor. That's what they got to do right now.
Absolutely. Oh, and Savage is able to get right by Petway, and he's able to pass it off.
Oh.
And Serrano is blocked from behind by Justin Campbell. Nice, clean block.
Good defense by Campbell on that, able to get the block.
And Campbell's really coming alive right now in the second half defensively.
Yeah, he's really stepping up. We didn't see much from him from the first half, but in this second half, he's definitely been a defensive presence. As another timeout is called.
Yes, plenty of those coming in this game with 7:04 left to go in the game. Anchormen only leading by 8 right now after leading by 27 near the end of the first half.
Each team has 1 timeout left, so we'll see how that plays out going forward with 7:04 remaining in this game.
Yeah, it just becomes a close game. That could become a factor right now, all these timeouts being called. But no, you look at this right now, and if Pine Manor now, you go back to all those traveling calls being talked about. Pine Manor losing 8 possessions of travels, only down by 8 right now.
Yeah. They could have a pretty big lead right now.
Exactly. If you're able to maintain those possessions and convert them and not give away 8 possessions right now, what's now looking to become a closer game, they could be up or at least tied right now. And it's showing the importance of not traveling 8 times in a game.
That's very true. Anytime you commit 8 travels, it's going to be pretty hard for you. But it's something they've gotten slightly better at in the second half. I'll give that to them.
No, absolutely. Pine Manor's cleaned up a lot of things here right now. After only having scored 36 points in the first half, they've already doubled that score and more. Pine Manor coming on hard in the second half of play here. Pine Manor ball here, though, coming out of the timeout with 7:04 left to go in the second half of play. Collins looking for somebody to inbound the ball to. He's able to get it real close under the basket. Oh, and that's an over-the-back foul by Nathan Serranos on Aheem Floyd. And is that going to send him to the line, Dave?
I believe so.
All right, so Floyd's going to be coming to the line now with a chance to extend the RIC lead. Try to re-widen that gap. And Floyd here with the chance to extend his game leading score. Floyd has 20 points in this game right now, alongside 9 rebounds. And there we go, 21 points for Floyd, who's knocking right on the door of a double-double. Excuse me, no, Floyd already has a double-double in this game. And now he has 22 points to add to it. Raheem Floyd with 22 points and 10 rebounds in this one. Good performance by Floyd so far. Donaldson guarding Stephen Collins. Donaldson back on Stephen Collins. Collins looking for somewhere to go. Serrano starts it. Floyd takes a long 3, but good defense there by Justin Campbell. But Serrano's able to come in with the rebound. Serrano's able to convert the bucket. Keeping the RIC lead, only at 8. Campbell taking the ball up. He passes back off to Donaldson, though. Donaldson is coming up. He's being guarded hard by Savage. He's double teamed now. He's able to get the boy in the Menifee, though. Menifee's unable to convert the bucket, though. Collins once again commanding the ball. Collins passes it off.
Anchorman need a defensive stop on this.
Ooh, and something's called under the basket. Campbell and Jamal Hamanas fall down. The ball rolls over by our table. They'll have to wait for that, but Hemmons is going to be coming up to the line here for a couple of free throws. Chance to cut this lead down to 6 now, which would be quite a feat for a team that once again was trailing by quite a bit early in this game. He's able to make the first one. Jamal Hammonds has also been the leading scorer so far in this game for Pine Manor. He's able to convert that one too, and RIC now only leads by 6. We haven't seen the game this close since early in the first half of play. Oh, Donaldson controlling the ball. He passes it off. Ball back to Smith. Smith's able to get back up a minute. He passes it off to Petway. Long three taken by Manor, but it bounces off the backboard. And Collins is fouled. And now Pine Manor with the chance to cut this lead down to 4 for RIC.
Anchorman falling apart right now.
Absolutely. Pine Manor has yet to lead in this game. But with 5:50 left in the second half, they could be getting that chance real soon if the Anchormen aren't able to clean a couple of things up. But Collins stepping up to take these 2 free throws. And he's able to convert on the first one there. Collins now looking to cut this lead down to 4 now. And he's able to convert that one. Meaning the Anchorman now only lead by 4, up 81-77. Donaldson controlling the ball. Donaldson passes it off to Smith. Smith passes it off to Petway. Petway passes it back to Donaldson. Bounces off the back of an Anchorman, a Pine Manor player. And Petway is fouled hard on the three-pointer.
It's going to be 3 free throws. That's what they need. Get to the line. That's what you were doing in the first half.
29 out for 40 from the line so far in this one, and they would love to be able to keep that kind of pace up right now. Be able to get this lead back up to 7. They just need to keep it out of the hand of Pine Manor right now. Oh, Petway for the first of his 3 free throws. That one bounces off the rim. 2 more free throws coming though. And that one also bounces off the rim. Petway now 0 for 2. Petway now about to step up and take the third of his 3 free throws. 3 free throws.
Coach Burns playing his everybody back defensive strategy. We've seen that last year.
And there we go. Still a 2-possession game here. And a 3 is taken by Jamal Hammonds, and he's able to make it, continuing to lead Pine Manor right now. And this lead is down to 2 for the Anchormen. This is the first time this has been a one-possession game, I think, ever since the tip-off. Gillis almost uses the ball. Petway goes for a three. He misses it. Floyd's able to take it. The ball bounces out, though. Gillis is able to get the rebound. Gillis looks for somebody to go with it. He passes it back to Petway. Petway takes another three. He's able to make that one.
That's a great three to get your confidence back.
Absolutely.
Petway.
A 5-point game. The crowd's getting involved here. They're getting excited. And whistle blows. That's another travel for Pine Manor.
And to be fair to Pine Manor, I didn't really see a travel on that either.
So these travels are killing them right now.
They absolutely are.
It's the travels right now that are keeping the game out of reach for them. Anyway, A.J. Petway now with 10 points in this game. So he would be the 5th anchorman in double figures right now in the scoring end. Petway coming down, passes it off to Donaldson. Donaldson deep near half court. Donaldson passes back off to Petway. Petway passes it off to Farrington. Farrington passes it inside to Gillis. Gillis gives it to Donaldson. Donaldson is fouled hard. Seems like he almost had the whole defense around him on that one.
Yeah, he was definitely double teamed. Good job getting in there and getting the foul and put yourself on the line and being able to sacrifice your body that way.
Absolutely. Donaldson now with the chance to extend this lead to 7 points, make it a 3-possession game here. Donaldson's able to make the first of his free throws. Anchorman now up 86-80, but yeah, nice. Donaldson has shown nothing but fearlessness inside in this game so far. And he's able to make the second one. That puts Donaldson up to 20 points. Second leading scorer on the team, only behind Naheem Floyd with his 22. Steve Collins misses the three. A rebound. Floyd loses the rebound over his back. And a foul is called. That's going to stay Pine Manor ball. With 4:17 left to go in this one.
It's going to be 2 shots.
No, excuse me, you are correct. That's a foul actually on Pine Manor. Excuse me, I didn't see the foul, but I suppose I did forget that Rick's also in the bonus here now. So yeah, Jamal Hammonds up.
10 fouls apiece for these teams.
Jamal Hammond's really been coming on strong in the second half here. That's his 18th point of the game right there. And Hammond's unable to make a second one. 2-possession game now, 87-81. Pine Manor trailing by 6. Floyd's able to get around it. Floyd's able to get around another, but he loses the ball. Nice block by Jarrell Francis. Jarrell Francis passes it off to Savage. Savage is able to get in there, cut it down to a 4-point lead. Savage and other players come on really strong in the second half here.
And the Pine Manor bench really into it while the Rick bench dejected right now.
Donaldson able to get out, and Savage again after Donaldson's tripped up and loses the ball. And once again, Pine Manor has cut this down to a 2-point lead. Savage now with 15 points in this one. Farrington, though, who's been quiet since the first half, to Donaldson, to Gillis on the inside. Gillis gets blocked, though. And that was clean, it looks like. Doesn't look like we'll be getting any free throws on that one. So a clean block by the Gators.
I believe it's still going to be Anchorman ball.
But a nice defensive play there by Pine Manor, but
3:32 to go in this game, and it's a 2-point game. This is not what we would have expected at the end of the first half.
No, it's been night and day from the second to the first half here so far. The Anchorman only up by 2 after, once again, I don't mean to restate this again, but after leading by 27 points near the end of the first half now. Really just unable to find their rhythm so far in the second half. So Pine Manor right now, really, they're one defensive stop and 1 score away from tying this one.
That is true, and there's enough time in this game remaining for them to go on a run.
This is absolutely a game right now. Not at all what we were expecting at halftime.
No, and that can't be overstated.
You know, when a team's trailing by 20 with 10 minutes to go, you try to say that they have the chance to get back in it, but you never really fully mean it. But Pine Manor's gotten back in it.
They've just been playing harder than the Anchormen right now, and that's kind of what it comes down to, as it looks like there are going to be free throws here.
All right, so Grant Gillis stepping up to the free throw line with his chance to get his first points of the game now after starting the game at the center position.
Rick Gillis, one of the two centers on this team, 6'8", biggest guy on the team.
First year Anchorman, transferred from CCRI for this season. Biggest man on the team, heaviest man on the team, biggest man on the court right now. He's stepping up for his first free throw of the game. Chance to make this a two-possession game. And he misses that one. It bounces off. Bounces off the back of the rim. Gillis coming up for his second free throw, though. And he's able to make that one. 3-point game now. Anchorman leading 88-85, but still not even close to out of the woods yet now, though, with 3:32 left to go in the game. Seems like we're going towards an exciting finish in this one. And a shot misses. Floyd's able to get the rebound. Floyd almost loses the ball, but he's able to retain control. He managed to get around, man. He passes it off to Petway. Petway passes back off to Floyd. Petway just goes, takes the ball. Petway at the top. He passes it back off to Floyd. Floyd's looking for someone to go with it. He tries to get around, man. Tight defense, so nice switch by Rashad Bell. Floyd still looking for somewhere to go with it. Floyd tries to get around, man. Goes up for the three. He makes the three! That's the field goal by Floyd. That's 25 points for Raheem Floyd. Oh, but
91-85 as Floyd hits that free throw, falling back onto his back.
Absolutely a nice fadeaway three for Raheem Floyd, who has 25 points and 12 rebounds in this one.
That put a spark back in this crowd and on the bench as Pine Manor is about to shoot free throws.
And excuse me, I misspoke. 13 rebounds in this one. Yeah, Rasheed Bell stepping up now. Rasheed Bell able to make the first of his two free throws. But those are the kind of plays the Yankees need to keep making if they want to keep ahead in this one.
Absolutely. They need to hit shots like that. They need to take good shots. They've been going in the paint a lot when they were overmatched and double teamed and missing shots, but they need to find their range and what they can hit.
Bell's able to make both of his free throws. Barrington is flagged for the travel, though, so Pine Manor
didn't have possession on that.
No, that was weird. Barrington wasn't even holding.
You can't call travel when you don't have possession, so I don't understand where that comes into play, but there was no way he had possession on that.
I agree with you, but either way, Pine Manor's getting the ball back with 4 minutes, getting the ball back with a 4-point deficit in this one. Bell handled the ball. Bell's able to get to the rim unopposed, cut this lead back down again, once again to a 2-point lead for the Anchorman with 2:24 left to go. Donaldson handling the ball. Donaldson coming up. Donaldson passes it off to Farrington. Farrington passes it off to Petway. Petway's looking. Petway passes it off to Donaldson. Donaldson looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He's guarded tough near half court. He gets a nice screen though from Campbell. Donaldson moving. Donaldson looking for something. Donaldson passes back to Petway. Back to Donaldson. Donaldson's looking. Donaldson drives. Donaldson drives. He goes up. He's able to make the layup, convert it. Nice layup for Donaldson. Nice play by Donaldson, but
Pine Manor able to get back on defense on that.
No hustle there for the Anchorman on defense. Jamel Hammondus is able to get the easy backdoor layup there, completely unopposed. And to keep this at a 2-possession game here with 1:52 left to go. And it's becoming a back and forth now.
The Anchormen are just clawing away, trying to keep their lead. Really, I did not expect this.
No, I didn't expect. Like I said, Dave, we were trying to be nice and say that Pine Manor could get back in this, but were you expecting it with 10 minutes to go in this game?
No, not at all. But when you're giving up layups like that, it's to be expected. I mean, you got to get back on defense. Pine Manor, that was just an inexcusably wide open layup, and nobody even ran in to try and block that.
Nobody was anywhere near that one. coming off of
No,
it.
Petway was near it. He didn't jump though.
True, but yeah, I mean, after getting a nice momentum play with Donaldson there, play that should be able to jack you up, get you excited. They give him a play like that, and now their momentum's back with Pine Manor. They need some guys to step up here on offense, though. And one of them could be Farrington. Farrington's had a pretty quiet second half here after scoring 10 points, getting 6 rebounds in the first half of play. He hasn't really put up any numbers in the second half here, so he's a guy who they could look to get a little bit of a spark from. Donaldson could just keep up doing what he's doing. Floyd also been very consistent throughout this whole game.
Well, you got to find your guys that can score right now and get it in their hands and make them do something with it. I know Floyd is one of those guys. Donaldson is one of those guys.
They just need it from anywhere on the court right now. Point to take smart shots there. Farrington has to shuffle a little bit there. He almost loses it. He takes it back though. He gives it. Oh, and the and one by Justin Campbell, who sails through the air for the layup. And he gets fouled. That's going to be a 3-point opportunity for Justin Campbell, number 35, the captain who's really been coming on in the second half here.
That is huge right now for the Anchormen.
When we talk about a spark, Dave, that's what we're talking about there.
Let's see if they can maintain this momentum on defense, because the defense has been lacking so far.
But at least to be able to go into the defense now up 2 possessions as opposed to 1. Campbell now for his free throw. And he's able to convert that one for his 7th points of the game. Ball being handled by Rasheed Bell. Pass to Stephen Collins. Stephen Collins at the 3-point line. He's being guarded hard by Donaldson. He gets switched on to Campbell, though. Pass outside to Bell. Bell takes a 3. He's able to make it. Nice 3 by Rasheed Bell to put his team right back in it. Only cut the lead back down to 2. Ball pass to Petway. Ball pass to Donaldson. Donaldson almost loses the ball. Collins, hard defense. And is that going to be a charge on Donaldson?
Well, he had his back to him, so I don't know what the call is going to be here. It's looking like it's going to be a block.
So Donaldson's going to be able to get the line here, hopefully make it a 2-possession game. That's a tough call there for the refs, though, but really got into it, though, with Jamal Hamens. And free throws coming here for C.J. Donaldson. Only 114. I'm amazed at this one, Dave. We can't overstate this, how very impressed I am with Pine Manor right now, being able to claw back in the second half. They've clearly won the second half of this game.
Absolutely, no question they've won the second half of this game, and it's been very impressive so far to watch them get back into this game after being down so much.
Absolutely. Anyway, Donaldson knows able to convert on the first free throw, make this now he has the opportunity to make this a 2-possession game. Donaldson with his foot over the line, that one's not going to count. So Pine Manor still only trailing by 3 points. It's still 1-possession game here with 1:14 left to go.
That is a mistake you cannot make with a little over a minute left.
Stephen Collins able to get inside. He's not able to quite get it, though. Nathan Serrano unable to control the ball underneath the basket. He loses it, so it's Anchorman ball here with 1:05 left to go.
What you need to do right now is use as much of this 30 seconds as you can, but you need to
and
get
a
good
steal
shot.
by Pine Manor. Ball command Stephen Collins. Stephen Collins takes a shot. He's off. Ball rebound by Floyd. Pine Manor passing up on the opportunity to tie the game right there. Floyd control the ball. And Lou Savage. And Stephen Collins is able to get in there for the steal. Trail by Lou Savage, and he's fouled. And he's fouled in a nice defensive effort there by Lou Savage and Steve Collins on that one. And that full court press paying dividends right now. They've been committing to that all game, and it's really started to work here in the second half for them.
Yeah, they're tiring down the Anchormen, and they're making sloppier passes, losing the ball a lot more right now. And this is going to really come down to can they hit these free throws? If they hit these free throws, Anchormen are going to need to focus on scoring. If they miss these free throws, the Anchormen are going to need to focus on let's use time before we score.
Yeah, but they can make both these free throws. The Anchormen will only be leading by 1, which will be the worst lead they've had basically all game. Once again, the Anchormen have never trailed in this game, but their lead has been cut down by a lot in this one. And with those, Stephen Collins up here to take a shot. He has 9 points in this game. He's 5 for 5 in rebounds and assists. Here for some crucial free throws for his team right now, and he's able to make the first one. But yeah, you have to be impressed by the defense on that last possession. Stole it once, lost it again, but they were able to steal it a second time. Really playing defense as a team right now. And Collins is able to make that one to make it a 1-point game.
Now you gotta score right here.
Absolutely.
The most important possession of the game right here.
Petway passes off to Campbell. Petway to Smith. Donaldson throwing the ball near half court. Donaldson with the ball. He's looking for something to do with it. He's trying to get around. Tough defense by Collins. Pass the ball off to Farrington. Farrington's able to get around him, man. Farrington able to get his first points of the second half, and there's some big ones. Able to put the Anchorman up 99-96 with 24-7 left to go. The shot clock is off. Crucial possession right here coming up for Pine Manor. But yeah.
And Pine Manor needs to decide whether they're going to hold for the last shot or whether they're going to go and try to get the first open three they can find. That's a difficult coaching decision. I say hold for the last shot in this situation and try and tie it up and not give the Anchormen a chance to go back down. But we'll see what Pine Manor's coach is thinking.
Absolutely, but right there though, Chris Farrington, once again, somebody I was talking about earlier who's done nothing really in the second half. You're able to come up with huge points right there for the Anchormen.
Absolutely, that was the biggest bucket we've seen so far in this game, and that was absolutely clutch by Farrington.
That was big right there, but yeah, you're right, Pine Manor here, and I'd agree with you. I'd hold for the last shot right now. Try to tie it up, send in an OT like this. That would be a huge victory for them.
99-96. They might not pass the century mark.
They've been, Pine Manor so far have been 40% from the three-point line in this game. So yeah, this is something else, really. And I don't mean to be redundant on this, but wow. The Gators really just clawing their way back in this one. This is honestly incredible from them. Anchorman got to look at the clamp down here on defense. They got to be careful, though, at the three-point line, though.
Yeah, you can afford to be a little soft in the paint, but you got to guard the three. They need 3 points to tie it.
They also got to watch out committing a foul, though. Nothing would be worse than giving them 3 points right now. Anyway, Stephen Collins with the ball. Lou Savage gets it. He passes it off to Jarrell Francis. Tough defense. Dawson almost gets it in there. They almost take the three. Oh, and they almost lose the ball. Lou Savage is wide open in the corner. And a travel! That is a trap.
And that is fitting that that's how this game is going to go.
Anyway,
the 9th or 10th travel in this game.
That was the 10th, I believe. But no, Rasheed Bell on the drive there. He missed Lou Savage, who was wide open in the corner there.
Now you got to foul. You have to foul.
And Stephen Collins is knocked to the ground, but he, in doing so, fouls Chris Farrington. But yes, what have we talked about, Dave? The travels have been killing the Gators in this game.
Absolutely, that travel, that's the biggest one, obviously, the game, and that kills them.
Oh my God! And they'll be regretting all their travels now in a game that was a 3-point game, committing 10 travels, losing 10 possessions for nothing.
Farrington just needs to hit one of these free throws, and that's game.
Absolutely. Farrington now with a chance to make a second clutch play of the game. Second clutch play of the last few minutes here with 5 seconds left to go. The Anchormen lead 99-96. Farrington now with the opportunity to put this one away. He misses that one. Second one here to go. They only need one now. Say he's unable to make this one, though. Send up Pine Manor.
Pine Manor has no timeouts and 5 seconds left, so they need to get the ball up the court fast if he misses this one. You almost think it might be beneficial to miss it.
Farrington makes that one. It doesn't matter anyway. RIC has hit the century mark in their home opener, their season opener. Stephen Collins with the jumping three, and that's the game. The Rhode Island College Anchormen have won their season opener after leading by 27 near halftime. They almost give it up, but still never trailing in this game. Rhode Island College has been able to win against the Pine Manor College Gators, 196 here. With 5 players in double digits here. Raheem Floyd with 25, CJ Donaldson with 23, Chris Farrington with 10, AJ Petway with 10. Malcolm Smith coming off the bench with 16 points here in this one.
100 points for the Anchormen. That's not something I've seen in my time here with Anchor TV, so that's very impressive. I've never seen them score at such a high clip, and that's just, wow. This is just a great, great game, and very fitting that a travel was going to be what killed Pine Manor.
Absolutely. 10 travels in this game from our count, but God, I didn't expect that one to get so exciting, Dave. That was a fun game to call. I'm glad we were here for this one. This was a fun game to be at in the second half here.
Absolutely was, and wow, there's not much more you can say about that.
Absolutely. We're going to be having a few players coming over here in just a couple of minutes for a little bit of an interview going on. Me, Dave Cusick, we have some covers, and we're joined here by number 2, CJ Donaldson. 23, joined here by CJ Donaldson. We're just untangling the headset for him here. And
should have done that before, sorry.
So how are you feeling, CJ? How do you feel about that win there?
I feel good, man. It shouldn't have came down to that, but, you know, we made what we could make out of it, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel, the game, once again, you gave up the big lead, but once again, never trailing in that game. Obviously, a very impressive performance from you. Showed a lot of really good handles here. And this was your first game for the Anchormen, right? Nah,
this is my second year. Last year, you know, I didn't do too well. I had during the summer, just worked on my game and everything you see, man. That's all I did all summer. That's it.
I can see the cones. I can see you lining up the cones in your play right there.
That's all, just cones, man. That's all. That's what they look like on the court, too.
So, CJ, what was the thing you were most impressed with some of your teammates in this game?
Really, I'm most impressed with Adam. Man, first freshman debut, and he had 26. Big lift from him. Everybody threw across the board. Coach, Chris, Roosevelt, everybody, 1 through 18, however many guys we have, everybody contributed to the win, and that's why we won today.
Absolutely. Now, what do you attribute, I suppose, just kind of slipping up in the second half? Obviously, I'm coming to the lead, but what do you attribute kind of losing, or at least giving up part of the lead? What do you attribute that to the most?
Turnovers, and really they just got a little run. And the game, basketball is a game of runs. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop their run, and we stopped their run and won. So that's how we won.
Absolutely. I got one more question for you. A lot of new faces on this team this year. How have you guys been? You guys seem like you mesh really well on the court.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys work on in practice, or?
Really, we're always together. You see us around campus, it's always at least like 3-4 guys with each other. You know, just talking to each other just brings it to the court. You know, everybody just stick together as one, and that's how we all just play ball as one.
All right, well, congrats on the win. Thank you very much.
Right,
yeah, excellent game. Thank you, CJ.
Shout out to my mom, Raheem, and Grandma. Thank you.
All right, have a good night, CJ. He's not a second-year player.
All right, we're waiting for
I'm pretty sure I've
Coach
seen him
Burns
working
to
out in
come
the gym
over.
before, though. I've seen him when I've been in the rec center putting up some shots. I've seen him in there with the cones. He got the weighted gloves on.
Good work, guys. That was very professional.
Thank you.
You guys are looking dapper from across.
Good friend Joe Caperta here, friend of Anchor TV. But that was.
See you guys later.
See you, Joe. Joe is the president of the Anchor Heads, which is a club that's aiming to bring more school spirit to Rhode Island College. Me and Dave are actually both members of the club, both e-board members. Have not worked out our positions yet due to some turnover. But
so if you're a Rhode Island College student, you're looking to get involved in the athletics and, you know, really support your team and go above and beyond to show you're a fan and show some school pride, join Anchor Heads. It's a great organization. We're trying to get people to come out to games, and we're trying to have a student section. So
absolutely,
very, very cool.
We're gonna be ordering some cool equipment soon. Got some noisemakers, get some vuvuzelas in there. But yeah, once again, that was an exciting game for the Anchormen.
Absolutely, that's I can't believe it, to be honest with you. That was we couldn't have asked for more for a first game than what we saw in this. They had a huge lead. We got to see them dominate. Then we got to see them slip a little bit. Pine Manor came back, but we got to see them get out the close win at the end, and that's what you want to see. End of game scenarios are, for me personally, super fun to watch. So it was great to see that the game, became close.
It's not often you get to see dominance and resilience from one team in the course of one game.
No, it's they ran the whole gamut of emotions on this game. But
now joining us is Coach Burns here, head coach of the Anchormen. And Coach Burns, first off, what do you have to say about this win for your team?
That's a win. You know, in 50 years from now, when they look at the win-loss record, they look at this one and say it's a win. I don't think Dr. Naismith is going to put this one into the Hall of Fame. You know, I knew they were going to make a run us the second half. I told our guys we had to come out the first 5 minutes and, you know, withstand their run, and obviously we didn't do that. And then unfortunately we started playing their brand of basketball. They want to score 100 points. They want to play in the 90s. We don't want to do that. And we want to keep people in the 60s and try to score in the low 70s. First half we did a nice job. It was 58 to 36, and in the second half he gave us 60 points. That's just not good enough. Guys just got lazy and got blown by, but it's a win, so we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously early in the game, the first half, there was a decent amount of fouling, but the defense was really physical. I mean, what do you attribute kind of moving away from that from? Or
Well, I mean, obviously that's what we want to do, and that's what we preach day in, day out. The drills we do every day is for that. But then when you allow them to speed you up, we only had 7 turnovers in the first half. We were 11 for 7 in the first half, assisted turnovers. Then you have 23 in the game because we allowed them to speed us up. And guys get outside themselves. Like, you got to be calm, cool, and collected. I told the guys, we're going to have to play fast, think slow. First half we did that. Second half we weren't able to do that. And obviously if we want to win games consistently and beat very good teams in our league, that's what we have to do. But again, we found a way to win at the end. Made some good execution down the stretch. We had a good play down the stretch. Chris made a nice drive, finished it, made a free throw to win the game. But again, definitely not a banner of defense.
no, but still able to put up 100 points in the first game of the season. I mean, what from this game do you look to build upon? What specifically?
That for 20 minutes we're pretty good. We got to play 40 minutes. Obviously, you have a freshman that scores 25 points, has 14 rebounds, and 10 for 10 from the line. Fortunately, he had 5 turnovers and had that tough turnover at the end of the game. You know, Malcolm Smith had been struggling a little bit, hadn't been shooting the ball well. He's 4 for 6 from the three-point line. You know, we out-rebounded them in the first half by 2. They out-rebounded us in the second half. They had 16 offensive rebounds. You know, we have to do a better job. So yes, there are positives. It's a win. But again, we got to practice and play in the Wheaton tournament this weekend. So we got to get better.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it, guys.
Have a good game.
Thank you.
Have a good Wheaton tournament. We'll see you Sunday. Next Sunday. Take on Regis College. And though we were just talking to Coach Burns of the Rhode Island College Anchorman. You've been watching the Anchor TV broadcast of the season opener for the Rhode Island College Anchorman on Anchor TV. I'm Jake Elmsley. I've been here with Dave Cusack. And do you have anything else left to say you want to say to the good people, Rick?
Go Anchorman.
Go Anchorman. All right, we'll see you next time, next Sunday, when the Anchormen take on Regis College. And we'll be right here in the Murray Center, right here on Anchor TV.